it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay's stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay's stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay's stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the delay way. The delay way. The delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay is live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the delay way. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way.
All right, folks, we got some more football for you today as the LSU Tigers take on the number 8 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and welcome everyone in to another great football game. LSU and Oklahoma. LSU, they are not the favorite today, of course. Again, as you can know, Oklahoma, they have been doing very well this year. They are favored by 11.5, Oklahoma. The total points, though, only 36.5, so expect a low-scoring game. And LSU maybe, again, they might be able to pull something off here. It would be a tough environment, of course, in Norman. But, again, this is interesting because, of course, Miami winning. That Miami needs some losses here for Oklahoma. Oklahoma, of course, they're looking to solidify their spot. They lose, and they may be tumbling out of the playoffs. So hopefully we've got a good one here today. Oklahoma going to be kicking off to LSU to start this one off. Oklahoma in November, since 1998, they are 47-3. They just don't seem to lose in November. November is a very good month for Oklahoma. And LSU, again, they're looking And a potential new coach, Lane Kiffin, might be coming to town. We'll find out. I don't know if we'll find out today or tomorrow. I can't really remember the dates, but man, this is going to be very interesting as Sandell is ready to kick things off to LSU. And we are live from Norman, Oklahoma. And that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Kent State ranked number 1? Yeah, definitely. Penn State and Rutgers are tied right now and are fighting for a bowl game spot. Wow. That is pretty interesting. Imagine telling that to a Penn State fan at the beginning of the year. Penn State, best defense for sure. We'll see. Boomer, yeah, I guess we'll see. Boomer Sooner learning the lingo last night in the Texas game. A lot of Oklahoma fans were in at the Texas A&M game. As it's 1st and 10 for LSU, they'll have it at the 25 in the pistol, sending a man in motion. As he will take the snap and hand it off up the middle, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 3. That was Harlem Berry on the carry. I like that already. Why stream LSU Oklahoma? Didn't really think I would have success with Vanderbilt and Tennessee. I just didn't think I would, because there is a diehard Tennessee fan that's like a huge channel, and he's covering that one. So I figured I might have a chance with this one. 2nd and 7. Looks like they are in the shotgun. Trips to the left to one tight end in, tight to the right, hands it off, makes a guy miss in the backfield. Oh, but the Sooners are swarming to the ball. And that is going to be no gain on the play. He did get back to the line of scrimmage. So, honestly, it could have been way worse. Oklahoma defense, 47 of the opponent plays have been for 1 yard or fewer. That is very impressive. You got Oklahoma on this one, okay? I mean, most people do. Can't wait for December 8th. What is happening December 8th? As it's 3rd and 7 in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. As he drops back, it's a bubble screen. It's caught at the 25 and nothing doing as the Sooners again all over it. Van Buren pass connecting again for nothing. And LSU, a 3 and out, and they'll have to punt it away. Cincinnati versus TCU. I'll be sure to, again, check out other scores as the day progresses. December 8th is when the bowl games get announced. Okay, gotcha. So 4th and 7, again, LSU punting things away. And that was tipped. And that is going to be, there's a fumble. The returner tried to touch it. Now LSU is all over it. There's a pile. A scrum. This could be devastating. Okay, Oklahoma does recover. But, man, that was a little nerve-wracking. Don't know why he was even trying to field this. Oh, it actually hit one of the... Oh, wow, it actually hit one of the Oklahoma players. Wow, good heads-up play by the returner. Never mind, good stuff there. Appalachian State and Arkansas State are fighting for a bowl spot as well. Man, a bunch of 5 and 6s going at it today. 1st and 10. Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mateer sends a man in motion, he takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and the Tigers are all over it. He gets nothing. That's going to be a loss on the play. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know. Yeah, they're going to give him a loss of 1. That was Robinson on the carry. Go Buckeyes. Buckeyes 12-0. 54 degrees in Norman right now. It is windy. That may impact kicks going forward. As it's Mateer in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Mateer drops back. He's looking to his right. Fires. It is caught at the 45 and slung down immediately. That is a gain of about 5 or 6. That was Burks on the catch. 3rd and 6 for the Sooners as they need to get to the other 48 for a brand new set of downs. They are at their own 46. Mateer drops back, fires, it's batted to the line. Oh, it's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Pushed out of bounds inside the 5. It was batted at the line, and LSU comes up with a huge turnover. Wow. That kind of came out of nowhere. Jeez, again, Mateer just dropping back to pass. And Patrick Payton getting his hands on it. And it finds a Tiger who takes it inside the 10. It's a game. Show us. Hey, Nick, you have something, and it's called issues. We'll catch you later, buddy. First and goal. It's not free. What an idiot. Nick, you are just an idiot. First and goal at the 4 in the shotgun. And he will hand it. Oh, no, he's going to keep it on the RPO. He's going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted in the end zone. Oh, back-to-back interceptions. Unbelievable. Wow. So Mateer throws a pick. LSU has it at the 4. And the very next play, Van Buren throws a pick in the end zone. Unbelievable. We have a pick fest. Unbelievable. Keeping it on the RPO. He was rolling to his right. He had the receiver open, just threw it a little bit low to where the linebacker or defender makes a great play. So 1st and 10 coming up whenever we come back. Yeah, we'll be seeing you, Nick. What an idiot. Again, I wonder why you're here. Oh, because they're probably not showing the game. That's just how it works. Again, if I'm not based in Asia. And again, you can see that the other streams aren't working. So again, like what a low IQ comment. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging in here. Of course, again, I will do my best play-by-play impersonation. That's kind of what I do on the channel. So, yeah, hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like and subscribe. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. That is pretty much what I do. LSU defense is legit, but their offense is genuinely poor. Well, I guess we'll see how that works today. Again, yeah, they did not look... Yeah, they had it inside the 5. That was interesting. All right, we'll look at scores from across the nation. All right, we have BYU leading 38-21 over UCF. Delaware leading 41 to UTEP, 41-31 over UTEP. I will skip a little bit here. Boston College and Syracuse 3-3. Battle of Louisiana, I guess, the other Louisiana schools. Louisiana and UL Monroe, 14-13. Louisiana leading. No LA Tech, I guess, in that one, of course. Texas State 13, South Alabama 7. Vanderbilt 0, Tennessee 0. Wisconsin, Minnesota, they are tied at 0 apiece. Penn State and Rutgers 7-7. Again, yeah, that's crazy. They're battling for bowl eligibility. Man, Duke 7, Wake Forest 3. Oregon leading 3-0 over Washington. Missouri leading 7-0 over Arkansas. TCU leading Cincinnati 7-0. And that is pretty much it. We will figure it out. Liberal Steelers fan, really? I mean, I'm a Steelers fan. I'm confused on the other part. So, Link, I'll let you. What makes me a liberal? I'm just curious. I'll let you answer. I'm a nice guy. I will say I'm a fascist. Again, yeah, if you're going to talk nonsense, telling me to show the game and just complain about it, then no, you're out of here. There's a reason I can't. I wonder why. Maybe because the channel gets taken down. I don't know. What happened to the other streams? So anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 as Oklahoma will take over at their 20. Again, just a wild series of events. Wild series of events. Ryan Helsley signed with the Orioles. Wow. So Mateer in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Crossing the 20. Brought down around the 27. That's a gain of 7 for the Sooners. So Mateer, they're hurrying up in the shotgun. Mateer is going to hand it off. Oh, and he's swarmed in the backfield. That's a loss on the play. So he gained 7, but then he loses a couple. Probably more than a couple. That's a loss of 3. So 3rd and 6. As Mateer is in the shotgun. And again, they need to get to the 20 for a brand new set of downs. Mateer. Sending a man in motion. As he takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Fires, it is. Batted away, incomplete. Knocked away. Satanga on the target there. Nothing doing, and Oklahoma will have to punt it. There's a former Vikings player calling the Wisconsin game. These announcers are so biased, I had to turn off the sound. Oh, man, that is tough. It's a snow game, at least. Yeah, we have some interesting stuff happening over here. I've again already been told that, hey, you should definitely show the game, and then I was called a liberal out of nowhere. And again, I'm just kind of waiting, like, what makes me that? Feel like I do a good job of just trying to keep that. I don't know. I mean, I do lean, of course, one way. You just got to look at my thumbnails and you'll see. As there is the punt that's going to bounce at the 30, fielded at the 25. Oh, and it's a little trickery-dickery Doc here. He's at the 30 and he slips. Oh, my goodness. Just came out of nowhere. Again, he receives it, then he tosses to a guy coming around on the end around. Timing me out because you're a liberal. I didn't time you out. I'm not. I mean, okay. All right, look. We're going to go ahead and just time you out. I mean, again, you can say what you want. I assure you, you may be a little misguided there on your assumption. That's all I'll say. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Again, I just... No room for nonsense on the channel. That's what it is. 1st and 10 at the 30 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Van Buren drops back, fires. It is caught and steps out of bounds immediately at the 34. Gain of 4. We can't never scored it yet. 3-0. Okay, yeah. I came just to hear you getting called a liberal. I know, it's wild. What in the world? I mean, I'm confused. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even. It is what it is. Regardless, it's 2nd and 5 for the LSU Tigers as they're at the 35. Van Buren is going to keep it himself. Cuts inside and is brought down around the 37. That's a gain of 2. Some people just ain't happy unless they pee in your Cheerios. Yeah, they're doing a great job. I got to stop eating the Cheerios. That's my problem. We're learning, though, as we go. 3rd and 3. Van Buren fires. It is batted and incomplete. And looks like there will be another punt. Once people call you, they just call me anything. Skibbity? No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It is what it is, man, you know. Even if I were, it's like, who cares? I'm just calling the game. That's what I'm doing. But I will say the Washington Redskins to kind of just make that go away. There you go. There you go. I said the Washington Redskins. Fielded at the 26, and that is a fair catch signal. So this stream is already going south. It is what it is. We're just going to hope that the later half of the first quarter and on is just going to be so much better. That's what I'm going to have to hope for. Trolls, yeah, no. I gotta do a better job of not going underneath the bridge where the trolls are at. All right. BYU leading 38-21. That again, that's well. Let me refresh that. Let me double check. I thought that was the same score. No, yeah, okay. So yeah, 38-21 in that one. Again, Boston College and Syracuse 3-3. Let's see here. Oregon leading 3-0 over Washington. Tennessee leading 6-0 over Vanderbilt. Tennessee has actually just scored, so that's a big game. Again, Vanderbilt, I guess they have an outside shot as well. Let's see. Missouri 7, Arkansas nothing. Wisconsin and Minnesota tied at 0 apiece. Penn State leading 14-7 over Rutgers. Duke leading 7-3 over Wake Forest. Cincinnati trailing TCU 7-0. And that is pretty much it. Again, Florida State, Florida, that's happening, I guess, in about 30 minutes. And, of course, again, I'll be covering another game. Hopefully, that one's a little bit better than this one. This game's fine. It's just, sometimes the chat can be great. Again, 99% of the time, the chat's great. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Tony. Want to know something cool? Yeah, I guess. Oklahoma does not get the ball in the second half because LSU got in the first. That is correct. Shedeur Sanders is the greatest player to be drafted in the NFL, and he can do no wrong. There we go. In Alaska and can't get ABC. Really? Oh, that's a bummer. There's no local ABC affiliates. That's shocking. I guess, Alaska's huge, and I don't know. There's probably a lot of wide open space there, a lot of small towns. Wow. Well, appreciate you, Tony, for tuning in. Hopefully, again, I can do a good job in calling the game. Again, we're in commercial break now. 0-0 is your score. Oklahoma will have it at their own 26 whenever we do come back. Again, they love commercials here on ABC and ESPN. Took a break from the cleaning the snow, yeah. As a kid, I couldn't wait to grow up. Oh, yeah. I feel you there. What a dummy I was. Growing up for what? Bills? And then for me, I got fat. That's just the way it is. I could eat whatever I wanted as a kid, and I would be fine. Of course, I did exercise a lot more back then, of course. Played tennis and soccer. Yeah. Anyway, we're back here in Norman, Oklahoma. It is 0-0 with 9:32 left to go in the first quarter. Oklahoma and LSU have each had it twice. Actually, no. Yeah, they have. I think LSU's had it 3 times now. So, yeah, Oklahoma, this will be the third possession for Oklahoma. Jeez. You want a touchdown quickly? I guess we'll find out, Seth, as it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 26. They're showing some turkey legs there or something. Looks pretty good. Mateer's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mateer sends a man in motion. Oh, someone moved. Yeah, that's going to be a false start in Oklahoma. The left tackle was moving a little bit early, looking like Juwan Taylor on the Chiefs there. That'll back him up 5. That is Grayson Halton. He did not halt. He was ready to go. Actually, that was not even close to the name they provided on the graphic. Michael Fasuzi. Okay, that was the name. What the heck was that name? I don't know. We're going to move on. 1st and 15 for the Sooners. As Mateer is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As he hands it off up the middle. Still moving forward and brought down around the 23, 24-yard line. Give him 2 or 3. How's your backhand? It was great in high school. Now I stink. The backhand is non-existent. I pretty much have to run around everything at this point. So 2nd and 12 coming up for the Sooners. What other teams do you like besides Pitt? Really just Pitt, to be honest. I don't like any other team. I'm a true fan. Hands it off. This is Robinson cutting inside, crossing the 25, and that's where he's dropped, actually. That's just going to be a yard. Nothing doing there for Robinson and the Sooners. Going to make it 3rd and 11. They're kind of hurrying to the line. Robinson needs to hit the hole dancing too much. That's fair. That's a fair criticism there. 3rd and 11. They're at the 25. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Mateer in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Mateer sending a man in motion. As he drops back, he's looking to his right. Now over the middle. Mateer fires. It is caught. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 48. That is a brand new set of downs for the Sooners. Nice throw, nice catch there. That's a gain of 27 yards. In Oklahoma, they're moving fast. 1st and 10. It's a screen in the flat. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 45. That's a gain of 3. That was Burks on the catch. Thanks for the commentary. Not many OU LSU feeds today. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know about that for sure. A lot of people do in Tennessee and Vanderbilt. So 2nd and 7 in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. As Mateer takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get a couple, maybe 3. They're showing the replay of the 3rd down here. We'll look at, it sounds like you're describing Zay Flowers, this guy. Boomer Sooner. All right, 3rd and 4. Ball at the 42 in the shotgun as Mateer. They need to get to the 38 for a brand new set of downs. As Mateer gets somebody jump, he throws. It is tipped up in the air and it's incomplete. But I believe there's going to be an offsides penalty. What the heck am I looking at? Mexico. I don't know. Goku, yeah. See, this is why I get rid of people. You know, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what in the world you're saying there, Mexicana Queen, but man, we'll be seeing you. And that is why that's why I guess I'm a fascist, because I gotta get rid of people. I'm all for free speech, but you know, I do kind of control what you say, and that just made no sense. 1st and 10 at the 37. Mateer is going to hand it off, but nothing's going to happen because there's a flag again. And now it's a false start. And that is a 5-yard penalty there. That was Kanik, the tight end. I don't know what Mexicana has, but she has it. She had it. She had it big time. Yeah, no, she does for sure. That was a little weird. That was very weird. Got to clean up the chat, folks. That's what I got to do. That's my job. 1st and 15 at the 42. In the pistol. Trips the left, tight end in, tight to the right. Mateer takes the snap. He's looking over the middle. Fires. It is caught at the 35 and brought down around the 33. That is Kanik on the catch. That's a gain of 9. So making up for his false start and getting a few yards there. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Sooners. 6:30 and counting in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score. We've already had a couple of picks. Both quarterbacks have thrown interceptions, and the defenses have bailed them out, which is kind of what we expected, to be honest with you. 2nd and 5 at the 32. Mateer in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. As Mateer takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 28, slung down immediately. He's going to have the first down. Need to get to the 27. He got to the 27, actually the 26. And that is a Oklahoma Sooner first down. I just realized I don't have the turkey here. My bad, guys. The touchdown turkey has become a big part of the channel. And the touchdown turkey, of course, it's in the name. The turkey loves touchdowns, folks. Made his debut on Thanksgiving. He's done a great job. Put that in the wrong chat. Maybe. I don't know. That was interesting. 1st and 10 at the 26. Mateer in the shotgun. As Mateer drops back. Play action. He's looking. He fires. Incomplete. Intended for Gibson. Unable to connect on that one. Mateer's doing a great job of finding people. So far, so yeah, I would say so. Just taking what's given to him. I mean, that's makes your job pretty easy as the quarterback, finding the open guy over the middle. DJ Pickett, 6'5". Oh my goodness, 195. He is 6'5" corner. Jeez, I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. 2nd and 10 at the 25, and he hands it off up the middle. Oh, plowing over a guy, and he's brought down at the 21. That's a gain of 4. They're going to give him 5, actually. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the LSU 21. A 6'5" corner. Pickett, man. Wow. He is built different, literally. They need to get to the 16 for a brand new set of downs as Mateer is in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Mateer looking around. And he takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is incomplete off the hands of Kanik, the tight end. And now it'll be 4th down. You have to imagine they'll settle for 3. This would be about a 39-yard attempt. Kanik, he broke out well. And the safety coming in looking pretty good, closing that window fast. So again, this is a 39-yard attempt. This is Tate Sandell or Sandell. This is the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Oklahoma opening up the scoring here. 3-0 with 4:31 left to go in the first quarter. He probably tried wide receiver but has stone hands. Yeah. I mean, a 6'5" corner, that's wow. I mean, he should do well defending the jump balls for sure. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. What a start to the game it was. Not really on the field, but more like in the chat. That was crazy. Glad that's over with. And we're now back to regularly, your regular schedule program. I can't speak. But, yeah, appreciate you guys for listening in. Of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. For the most part, I really do try to get to the chat as often as I can. College football experts are saying Buckeyes are the greatest college football team of all time. You're talking about the 2025 Buckeyes? I don't know about that. I would definitely disagree. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. BYU leading 41-21 over UCF. Let's see here. Syracuse leading 6-3 over Boston College. Oregon leading 3-0 over Washington. Tennessee leading 7-0 over Vanderbilt. Of course, Oklahoma in this one leading 3-0 over LSU. Missouri and Arkansas tied at 7 apiece. Wisconsin and Minnesota tied at 0 apiece. Penn State and Rutgers. Winner gets a bowl. That is amazing. We are all pulling for Rutgers. We are all Rutgers fans today, I'm pretty sure. 14-14. Duke 14. Wake Forest 3. TCU leading 7-0 over Cincinnati. They are in a delay. That's interesting. And, of course, that is all for now. Of course, I'll be covering another game later. Right after this one, I might not have any room to rest as it's Virginia and Virginia Tech. Hopefully they delay that game for a little bit there. I would love a break, but it is what it is. Oklahoma is a great kicker. Well, yeah, they said he has made, 22 in a row. So very impressive. Very impressive indeed. So, again, much appreciated you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, it is more of a impersonation of what you'd hear on the radio. That is essentially, again, with me talking with you guys again. So, again, feel free to chat. Of course, I do have a poll. Let me know who you think's going to win today. 58% of you guys have Oklahoma winning. Actually, make it 59%. So, 59% of you guys have Oklahoma winning. 41% with LSU. So, yeah, much appreciated, you guys. Again, I am a Steeler fan. I was born in Pennsylvania. I live in Texas. So, yeah, of course, there's a lot of Texas fans, a lot of A&M fans. But there's a lot of LSU fans where I live and a lot of Oklahoma fans as well. So I'm very familiar with both fan bases for sure. Both fan bases, definitely. I've interacted with plenty of them. Indiana versus Ohio State, 6:30 next Saturday. Man, that could be a big game. That will be a big game. But I will be covering the ACC Championship. So unfortunate that I won't be able to watch that game, as I'll be doing the ACC championship. I'll be doing the Big 12 championship, and then probably the SEC championship. So, yeah, 3 games for me next Saturday as well. A lot of stuff happening. All right, we're back here in Norman again. Oklahoma leading 3-0 over LSU. Great matchup. Oh, yeah, it's a great matchup for sure. Hoping Indiana wins, man. That'd be great. That would be great. So here is the kickoff as we are back underway, and that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback, and LSU will take over at the 25. How'd you end up in Texas? Well, I was only 8 years old when my family made the move from Pennsylvania to Texas, so I had no say in the matter. None whatsoever. I was but a child. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. Van Buren and the offense looking to get something going here. Again, they trail by a field goal. The offense hasn't really gotten much going, and only 10 total yards for the Tigers. In the pistols, Van Buren trips to the left, tight end in tight also to the left. As Van Buren takes the snap and he throws. It's going to be incomplete. He had him wide open. Looks like they were setting up the screen, but to be honest with you, Oklahoma was all over that one. Nothing doing there. Pass intended for Barry and Brown. Oklahoma forcing turnover 0 in their first 4 games. They have 13 in their last 8, but more specifically, they have 9 in their last 4. So very impressive for Oklahoma's defense. Jeez, as Van Buren is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight to the left, and he, play action, rolling to his left. Van Buren on the run, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. There were some Tigers in the area, but I guess he elected to throw it away. So 3rd and 10. It's almost fumble. Yeah, it was a little. The pass wasn't really behind. 3rd and 10 as Van Buren's in the shotgun. Again, the Oklahoma defense, they are clamping down, sending a man in motion. They need to get to the 35 for Brandy to set it down as Van Buren drops back, fires. It is incomplete. Oh, the receiver was open, or at least open for college standards, but unable to connect on that one. Parker, the intended target. Throw a little bit low. Not accurate. And the LSU Tigers, they'll have to punt it again. Wisconsin and Minnesota looks like a Winter Classic hockey game. Snow coming down hard. Man, that's so cool. That's awesome. That is awesome. And here it may as well be snowing again. 3-0 is your score as LSU punts it away. And that is going to be fair caught around the 30. I can't really tell with that stupid angle. That was a terrible angle. 31 to be exact. Again, LSU only 10 yards. And that was their 4th drive. Already 4 drives here in the first quarter. Oklahoma about to begin theirs. So 1st and 10, they'll have it at their own 31. Well, I thought we were going to cut to the field, but apparently not. We're going to show a compilation of everybody in the crowd. All right, there we go. 1st and 10 at the 30, so not the 31. Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As he sends a man in motion. Mateer takes the snap. Play action. Looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 35. Dropped immediately. That's a gain of 5. That was Gibson on the catch. Gain of 5. Vince, it's fun seeing both of these teams. Yeah, they're not playing well. Surprised Green Bay doesn't have a NHL team by now. Yeah, that's a fair point. 2nd and 5 for the Sooners. Mateer in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. As Mateer Takes the snap. Play action. It's a screen. He's caught in the flat. He's at the 40, and that's where he's dropped. And that is a Oklahoma Sooner first down. For the moment, they're saying it's 3rd and 1 on the screen, but no, that should be a first down on the field. It's looking like... Hold on. Is it a first down or 3rd and 1? What the heck? The computer's wrong. No, it is first and 10 for Mateer and the Sooners. They're at the 40. Mateer sending a man in motion, and he will hand it off down the left side, but the Tigers sniff it out. That's a loss of 1 on the play. They tried a little trickery there with Satanga, not able to make it happen. LSU quarterback is pure garbage, but the rest of the LSU team is good. Oh, I mean, I guess you might have an argument. Again, I haven't really seen much of LSU play this year. This is actually my first time I've seen Van Buren play. I saw Nussmeier play earlier. So far, not so great. Maybe he can pick it up as Mateer moving to his right. He fires down the right side. It is overthrown, incomplete. Pass intended for Satanga, but unable to connect on that one. Makes it 3rd and long for the Sooners. Yeah, Badger hockey. LSU is always a bad team. No, they're not always bad, Seth. They're not always bad. Go Bills. Oh, my goodness. We'll see tomorrow. You guys, you guys, again, are definitely the favorite. I'm not going to act like we're going to win because I think it'll be a closer game, though, than most people think. I do genuinely believe that. 3rd and 11 at the 39. They need to get to the 50 as Mateer drops back. He steps up. Moving to his left is Mateer. He's going to take off a run, and he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, he may have gotten the first down. That was close. They're going to mark him short. Thought he was pushed out, but he kept his feet in bounds. Good effort there by Mateer. It's going to be a yard short. Feel bad for the Badgers quarterback because the team is wearing all white. Oh, yeah, that is rough. It should help out on defense, though. You'll blend in with the snow. So 4th and 1. They're going to keep the offense on the field. They need to get to the 50 for a brand new set of downs. I don't know what the computer says, but yeah, they're at the 49. They need a yard. Hands it off up the middle. He's leaning, but he will be denied. And LSU stops Oklahoma on defense. And really, it's been a defensive battle the entire game, really. I mean, it really has. Wow. So that is a turnover on downs. LSU will take over in Oklahoma territory. And maybe ESPN will know what's happening on their own network. Now, this is on ABC, of course. They are lost. I'll refresh just in case, but I don't think that's on my end. That's on ESPN's end. Yep. They don't know what's happening. They hate you. Sorry. 1st and 10 for LSU as they are at the Oklahoma 49. Van Buren sending a man in motion. It's a touch pass down the left side. Trying to turn the corner. He does, but is unable to stay in bounds as he's brought down after maybe a yard or so. There is a flag. And now there's pushing and shoving. An Oklahoma player has the LSU helmet. Things are getting a little chippy here in Norman. If Green Bay had an NHL team, what would you name them? Ooh. Green Bay. What would I call them? Give me some. Yeah, I need some time there. Tigers are getting me. You're annoyed with them? All right, let's see here. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. 15-yard penalty after the end of the run. That's going to be an LSU first down. That is going to be their first down of the game. And yeah, it looks like, who was that? Was that Guillory, I think. Guillory just was snatching. There's just a lot of stuff there happening at the end of the play there. Again, he snatched a helmet off. Again, I'm sorry about the field. Unfortunately, Van Buren is simply not a good quarterback. He might not be. I don't know. Again, this is my first time watching. I usually want to try to give him a little bit. But yeah, so far he's not looked good. My first time watching him, so I'm trying to give him more than just a quarter. But yeah, right now, definitely not looking great. And I would say, yeah, he would be more on the bad spectrum. But we'll see. First and 10 for LSU as Van Buren is now going to look at the ref because the ref threw a flag. So what is this? False start. That's weird. I don't even know if they were set. Were they set? I don't even know. That was weird. Regardless, that's going to back them up 5. Again, I don't know what's happening with this on the screen there. So I'll try to be as descriptive as I can. That was Sharp, the guilty party there. That'll back them up. It's going to be first and 15 for LSU as Oklahoma. Oh, no, they're at the Oklahoma 37. Van Buren under center, sending a man in motion. Van Buren drops back. It's going to be a backwards pass. Oh, the receiver will throw it. It is caught at the 20. Brought down immediately. He will have the first down. That's a gain of 17 for LSU. That is an LSU Tiger first down. They are inside the red zone. Hi, how's it going? Pampetry, how's it going? Green Bay Cheese Pucks. I like that one. That's good. The Cheese Pucks. That's funny. That's good. First and 10 at the 20. Van Buren in the shotgun as he takes a snap, drops back, looking, floats it to the end zone, and that one is overthrown, incomplete. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There is a late flag, like a late flag. Van Buren apparently just now getting up. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That's going to be half the distance, and that'll put LSU at the 10. I have no idea what the heck that screen is doing. Where the flag's coming up, I don't know. Look, man, I'm just a broadcaster. All right, it's going to be first and goal at the 10. Oklahoma not happy about that one. The coach is pretty irate as it's first and goal at the 10. Van Buren in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Van Buren. He takes the snap and hands it off, and there's nothing doing. I feel like if he would have kept it, he would have been fine. That is going to be a loss on the play. I don't know where that is. That is weird. Regardless, it's going to be second and goal at the 10. They may take this down to the first quarter. I feel like they should take it to the end here, but what do I know? Second and goal at the 10, sending a man in motion. And Van Buren looks like they are going to take it to the end. All right, that is the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma leading 3-0 over LSU. LSU, though, have it second and goal at the 10, and maybe this will fix itself. Saying the ball is at midfield. That is odd. MVP needs to run the dang ball. Yeah, I feel like you should have kept it on that play for sure. I thought he had it. I thought, there was only one guy. Could have made a miss. How did TCU get the name Horned Frogs? I don't know. It's a good name, though. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the style that I have here, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. I'll be doing another game right after this one. So I'll be doing Virginia Tech and Virginia to close out the day. Maybe I do Stanford and Notre Dame. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel in about, 6 hours. Jeez. But yeah, much appreciated, you guys. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing Jaguars and the Titans. And if you're not interested in that one, I'll be doing Bills and Steelers to end the day. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. As we will check out scores from across the nation. Right now we have, let's look at other scores here. Louisiana Tech 28, Missouri State 17. Let's see here. Boston College 6, Syracuse 6. Oregon leading 3-0 over Washington. Oklahoma, of course, leading in this one 3-0 over LSU. Vanderbilt leading 14-7 over Tennessee. Arkansas 14, Missouri 13. Minnesota leading 3-0 over Wisconsin. Penn State 21, Rutgers 14, Duke 14, Wake Forest 10. TCU leading 7-0 over Cincinnati, and that one's in a delay. And then final scores from earlier, we got, again, BYU just defeated UCF 41-21, Ohio State 27, Michigan 9, Texas Tech 49, West Virginia nothing, Miami 38, Pittsburgh 7. That was embarrassing. And then that's all for now. We'll cover other stuff a little bit later. Septile, how's it going? How's it going, Thomas Chance? How's it going? Thomas Fitzpatrick in the building. Tito saying, go Tigers. Go Tigers. They are driving. Can they punch it in, or will they settle for 3? Again, I guess we'll find out after this commercial break. Again, I don't know why it says first. Okay, they're finally catching up. It is second and goal, not first and goal, but we're getting there. ESPN finally coming through. Again, I still have the turkey here. Turkey is indeed a big part of the channel, or at least the last few days with the Thanksgiving touchdown turkey. No touchdowns yet, though. Hasn't been able to dance. No dancing. Defense is good for Oklahoma. Well, that's good for LSU as well. So far, it's a good defensive battle. We are still in these commercials. Jeez, we'll get there eventually, folks. Maybe not. Probably not. Yay, turkey. Yep. Turkey is a big part of the channel. All right, we're back here in Norman. Thank goodness. Jeez, 5 minutes of commercials, or it's what it felt like at least. Jeez, it's going to be second and goal for LSU. They're showing Frank Wilson, the interim head coach. He was not thrilled about the interception, of course, they had. They were inside the 10 after they just picked it off. But, it is what it is. You're rooting for the Tigers. Gotcha. Appreciate you, AP, for checking in. Appreciate you, man. Seth booing the Tigers. That makes sense. All right, it's going to be second and goal. They're at the 10. Van Buren sending a man in motion as he hands it off down the right side. He's trying to turn the corner, but the Sooners knock him out of bounds at the 13. That's a loss on the play, a loss of 13. Okay, now it says first and 10 to 20. I have no idea. Regardless, it's third and goal at the 13. And the Sooner defense trying to rise to the occasion yet again. That was Heineke with the tackle. So third and goal. Oklahoma, the crowd is loud in Norman. In the shotgun is Van Buren sending a man in motion. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left, and there is someone running on the field. There is a timeout. That was one of the coaches. Jeez, he was sprinting. So they'll have to think about it again, I guess. You'll have to stream. Appreciate you, man. Oregon did not make the Big Ten championship. Yeah, it's a bummer, but again, they already clinched their spot. Regardless, they'll be in the playoff. Best play-by-play announcing. I try. I do appreciate that. I don't know if I'm the best, but I try to be. You got to aim to be the best. You got to be the best you can be. Oklahoma fans, again, they are definitely feeling pretty confident, to say the least. LSU coach not happy. No, I wouldn't be either. Offense does not look good. All right, it's going to be third and goal here at the 13 as they're huddling up. Do they play conservatives and try to take the 3? I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. You don't want to put it in harm's way. Third and goal. Van Buren he's going to be in the shotgun. Barry to his left. 2 receivers to the left as well. Receiver down to his right is Van Buren. Hands it off to Barry. Barry at the 10 and brought down around the 7. That's a gain of 6. And again, they were probably just going to keep on the ground there, play conservative, trying to take the 3 points. As, the LSU offense going to head off the field here, and LSU will attempt to tie this game. Would be awesome if LSU gets the win. I'm a SEC fan, but I love chaos. Chaos is fun. Chaos is indeed fun there, Tim. Appreciate you for tuning in. This would be a 24-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And that's going to tie the game with 13:35 left to go in the second quarter. 3-3 is your score in this one. And hopefully they don't cut to commercial. We literally just came back from commercial. Would be very annoying. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. The chat is a very, very big part of the channel. So feel free to chat down below. Again, especially during like commercial breaks or, even between plays. I mean, there's a 40-second play clock, folks. So there is that. But, yeah, feel free to chat down below. And, of course, feel free to vote in the poll. 59% of you guys have Oklahoma winning. 41% with LSU. You can't believe there's no touchdowns? No, honestly, again, I was kind of expecting a low-scoring game. And it's still, again, it's only been a quarter. Georgia versus Tech was a very similar, painful game to watch. I don't think this is a painful game. This is good defense. Yeah, again, some of the throws not so great, but no, I think there's some good defense here. I like good defense. Now, if it's just straight up bad offense, then yeah, it is rough. Here is the kickoff, and that's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Now, the Texas A&M game, that was just straight up bad offense for a good bit there. That was not great. That was not great at all. But then it turned into a decent game in the second half. So 1st and 10 at the 25 as Oklahoma looking to retaliate or at least, answer back. Mateer in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Mateer sends a man in motion. And he takes a snap. And he's going to roll to his right. Fires. It is caught. Diving catch at the 34. It's going to be a gain of a 9. That is Gibson on the catch. Yeah, gain of 9 there. Second one. They're hurrying. They're rushing. It's actually a good throw. Gibson just kind of fell for no reason. 2nd and 1 here. Mateer in the pistol. Trips the left tight end in tight to the right. As Mateer claps, and it's going to swing it out. It's caught. Oh, but he is smacked immediately. Great play by Spears. Caught it in the flat. A little screen there. Going to be a loss of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Strange rivalry games, how the defense is sent to play incredible. Yep. Do you like Pat McAfee on College Game Day? He's okay. I have no problem with him. I'm not against him. Go Tigers, says Robert. The go is cringe. I don't know if it's cringe. It's kind of neat. It's their own thing, Every fan base has their own thing. 3rd and 2 as Mateer's in the pistol, sending a man in motion, and he will take the snap in. Oh, it's an RPO. Oh, and the receiver dropped it wide open in the flat. Helms couldn't hold on to it. Mateer keeping it on the RPO, going to pass it. Throw a little bit behind. Wow. That was going to be a huge play, but unable to hold on to it. And it goes from a, for sure, first down to now a punt. Horned Frogs and Bearcats weather delay. Yep. So Grayson Miller on the punt. That's going to bounce at the 35, roll inside the 30, and is going to be down around the 23-yard line. That's where LSU will take over. 3-3 is your score. I was saying great defense, but yeah, flat out, now that was a straight-up drop and a bad throw. So maybe you might be onto something there, Tim. What in the world are we doing? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just a broadcaster. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Of course, again, feel free to chat down below as well. The chat is a very big part of the channel. So feel free to talk away. Talk about the game. Talk about how the other games went. Who do you think's going to make the playoff? Again, that is kind of a big thing. Coming up very soon, of course, in the next few weeks. We'll see. Of course, this is the last week. They'll have the selection committee, but of course, again, the championship game might move a little bit. I don't know if you might not see too much movement there, but receiver so bad, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It's a big game. It's a big game. Maybe there's just too much pressure. I don't know. I haven't checked the scores in a bit. Let's go and check them. Let's go ahead and check them. Will Texas Tech likely take the 4th seed? Oregon? Oh, I think Texas Tech's going to take it for sure. Well, if Texas Tech were to... Because it's... Who is it? No, that's not it. What am I doing? Yeah, Texas Tech, if they win, if they beat BYU, then they will take the 4 for sure. Now, if they lose that game, I could see Oregon sneaking in there. That'd be interesting. Okay, there we go. We don't want that to be broken. All right, again, okay, let me just go and refresh there. It looks like a lot of games are at the half for the moment. Let's see here. Boston College, Syracuse 6-6. Oregon leading 10-0 over Washington. It says LSU's winning 6-3. That is not the case. I don't know what's going on. What the heck? Okay, well, yeah, it went back to 3-3. Vanderbilt and Tennessee tied at 14-14. Missouri, Arkansas 14-14. Minnesota 9, Wisconsin nothing. Penn State 21, Rutgers 14. Duke 14, Wake Forest 10. And then Florida State, Florida 0-0. Don't know why it says 6-3. That is not the case. So ESPN is bugging out today. They are tripping and tripping bad. Every time we struggle against the Tigers. Yep. Yeah. Again, it is 3-3. I'm going to have to remove that score bug if it continues like that. ESPN is trash. I mean, it is. It's garbage. They have a bunch of people there that don't care about sports, and that's what you get right there. You get people saying it's 6-3 when in reality it is 3-3. So I'm going to have to just remove the score bug for a little bit. That looks pretty terrible. I have to leave it on, I guess. All right, again, it is 3-3. I want to emphasize that. Got to try to join a bit. All right, appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. You have a good one. Put in Michael Hawkins. I guess we'll see. All right, again, it is 1st and 10 at their own 23 as Van Buren's going to throw it in the flat. It is almost intercepted, but what a catch. He's still moving his feet, and he's brought down at the 23. It's all that for nothing. And again, it is 3-3. There we go. We got it fixed. Jeez, scored a 3-3. Yeah, I don't know why the heck. AP pulling for the Tigers. So 2nd and 10 coming up for LSU. This has been a defensive game, though. Again, maybe I'm convinced that would be a bad offense. I don't know. We'll see. Van Buren in the shotgun as there's 2 receivers left, 3 receivers to the right. As Van Buren sends a man in motion, and he takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. And he's brought down around the 25. The clock hit 0, and that's why Oklahoma fans were pretty upset about that. Definitely taking a while there. ESPN's broken. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They are just bad. They are just legit bad. 3rd and 8. Van Buren is going to be... Now he's under center barking orders. Now he's going to back up. He's going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. We got 2 running backs in the backfield. They need to get to the 33 for a brand new set of downs. Van Buren drops back, fires over the middle. It is. Oh, what a catch. Caught at the 40. That is going to be a brand new set of downs. A gain of 15 yards. Marion Brown with the nice catch. ESPN broken. Yeah. At least Hawkins can run and throw the deep ball. Well, yeah, it was a nice catch there. A nice throw. Maybe biased. Are you saying ESPN biased for LSU? Probably. You never know. Looks like they're going to review it. So the one nice play we have might be overturned. I don't know. We'll have to look at it. Let's see here. I'd like to see the replay. Oh, that's a drop. That's a straight up drop. That's a straight up drop. That's going to make it 4th down. Okay. You're right. It's not great defense. It's bad offense. That's fair. 1 versus 2 next week. Yep, that is correct. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Hopefully all is well. Incomplete. Yep. I missed the days when ESPN was good. Too bad. Too bad. We got to suck it up and, yeah. Tennessee just scored again. Really? Oh, man, they're leading now, right? Is that the case? Yeah, let me go ahead and switch it back to the big screen here. Now I'm so small. So, yeah, Tennessee leading 21-14. That's a big game. Vanderbilt with an outside chance of making the playoff. And this would just really help Texas. Texas at 16. Now, I don't really think Texas makes it, to be honest with you. But they definitely are pulling for everybody that's in front of them to lose. Interesting. And Penn State and Rutgers. Penn State leading 21-14. That one. The winner of that one gets to go to a bowl. Penn State possibly going 5-7. That is interesting. Let's see. It looks like balls. Yeah, no, it definitely is going to be incomplete there. Pavia, 2 interceptions. Wow, he's not playing good. He's playing rough in a big game. Indiana fans have been chirping all year. We're number 1 and we want Bama. And, well, we got your wish. Now you have to prove it. Yeah, no, it's true. Got to prove it. It'll be a good one. To be honest with you, though, I haven't really heard that, but I guess you being an Ohio State fan, you'll hear more of that. I don't think I've ever actually met an Indiana fan, whether in real life or on Twitter. I have yet to meet anybody that's an Indiana fan. Long commercials, man. I can't. This might be the last day I cover games on ABC. Jeez, it's ridiculous. It's like 4-minute commercials. And all this for a timeout. Again, they have to punt right after this. They have to punt. And then, it's time to go to a commercial break. College football on Fox have shorts of it. Okay. Yeah, I have to look at it. I'll have to look at it. We're back finally here in Norman, Oklahoma. Geez, again, it's 3-3. LSU, that call has been reversed. I don't know if they've announced that they're at the stadium yet, but regardless, it's going to be 3-3. And again, LSU going to be punting at their own 25. You hate ads. I hate ads too. So LSU again going to be punting. Can tell you who's back to return. That is Satanga back to return. Chadwick ready to punt things away. As here is the punt. And that is going to be booted out of bounds around the 35. Not a great punt. Could be better. And Oklahoma will take over. Oh, he's still moving up. It's going to stop at the 40. The clock says 7 seconds. Yeah, it's terrible. It is just under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. All I'll say was Indiana fans, the cockiness will catch up to you. They're asking for it. We'll see. Again, it's going to be a good game, I'm sure. How's it going, John? Good to see you. Appreciate you. I'm not the only one who loves the chaos. Oh, yeah, there's some Tims here that like chaos. Let's go LSU and Tennessee and Auburn. Yeah, that would be crazy. 1st and 10 at the 40. In the shotgun is Mateer as he hands it off the middle. He's at the 45, bouncing it outside, cutting inside at the 50. He's at the 45 and brought down around the 40. That's a gain of about 20, and then it's an Oklahoma Sooner first down. That may just be the most exciting play of the game, a 20-yard run by Blaylock. Good stuff there. So 1st and 10, Mateer rolling to his right, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Trying the hurry-up offense there. They're showing the replay. Didn't even show the snap because they were so focused on the replay. Good stuff, ESPN. Just A1 coverage. It's going to be a holding call on the offense. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 20. Come up. The guilty party there is Derek Simmons. LSU gives up 40 yards. They gave up 20 yards, and then they got back 10. So 1st and 20 as Mateer. They're going to have it at the LSU 49. Mateer in the shotgun. Chips to the right. Tight end in tight to the left as Mateer drops back. It's a shovel pass, and that's not going to do much. That was, I believe, Kanik on the shovel pass there, not doing anything, just a yard. Trying to do a little bit of the Kelsey and Mahomes thing there, I guess. You ever watch soccer? Yes, I love soccer. I haven't watched soccer, though, in a while. But I do love soccer, though. I played it. I love it. I love watching it, too. 2nd and 19 for Mateer as he is in the shotgun by himself. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Again, they're at the LSU 48 as Mateer takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is off the hands of Kanik. Incomplete. Oh, man, you got to wonder what's going on. Again, a lot of drops today. So 3rd and 19 coming up for Oklahoma. This is not looking good. They don't want to ever admit. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They just stop running the ball. I don't know. I don't think that's the problem. I think running the ball might actually be better. 3rd and 19. They're at the 48. They need to get to the 29. Mateer's going to take off and run. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 42. That's a gain of 7. Going to be well short of the line to gain. That'll be interesting to see what they do. Looks like they're going to go in and take the offense off the field. They're going to punt it. Again, this is a defensive game. Heck yeah, Doc. Got me some McDonald's. Nice. Good stuff, man. I can go for a good burger right now. I don't got anything in the town that I live in. We got nothing. I live in a small town. Nothing here. We got a Sonic, and that's it. I can't stand Sonic. So 4th and 13, and again, Oklahoma going to punt. As there is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 16. That's where LSU will take over. Again, we're still here in the second quarter. I don't know why it says 7 seconds. It's so stupid. Still plenty of time left. 3-3 in this one. They're like Bigfoot Indiana fans. People say they're really, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alan, I will be fair. They did beat Oregon. Oh, yeah, no, that's a good game. We can't score. This is snowing. No touchdowns. We don't like touchdowns here. The touchdown turkey, not a fan. Again, he likes touchdowns. No touchdowns in this one. Ohio State has played 2 less games snaps-wise than every other team in the country at the pace they have. They're set to play for the long run. We'll see, Ultimate, again. We'll see. You thought I lived in Pittsburgh? No, sir. Never lived in Pittsburgh. Again, I was born in Pennsylvania, but no, I don't live there. I live in Texas. I am kind of in between, not really in between these states, but, you know, I do border both of these guys, Oklahoma and Louisiana. Looks like Steve Young throws like Trent Dilfer. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. That's funny. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you're listening. Again, this is what I do. I do like a radio-style broadcast. Hopefully you like what you're listening to, because this is pretty much the channel in a nutshell. Every now and then I'll post a video, but that's rare. But it's mostly play-by-play live streams. Again, if you like football, this is the channel for you. I also do plenty of baseball, folks. So, again, if you're a baseball fan, I'll be doing that once MLB starts again. I am, of course, a Pirates fan, but it's not just Pirates games. I do want to make that perfectly clear. So I do bounce around and cover other games. Okay, let's see what we got here. Boston College leading 13-6 over Syracuse. Oregon leading 10-0 over Washington. Vanderbilt, they find themselves down to Tennessee 21-14. Missouri and Arkansas 14-14. Minnesota 10, Wisconsin nothing. Penn State 21, Rutgers 14, Duke 21, Wake Forest 10. That's in a delay still. And then Florida leading Florida State 3-0. What do we got here? 16 in a row since Michigan planted the flag. Yep, that's fair. Something snapped in OSU. Yep, they did. Penalties need to stop. Yeah, it has definitely impacted Oklahoma a lot more. 5 penalties for Oklahoma versus 2. Woo, Texas. Yep. Texas, pretty good state. Pretty good state, I would say. It's a great state. It's a great state. Oh, man. All right, we're back here in Norman, Oklahoma. I will definitely make it all the way, folks. And I don't know if I do a 4th game today. That'd be a lot. All right, 1st and 10 at the LSU 16. Sends a man in motion. And he takes a snap. He hands it off the middle. He's at the 20 and brought down around the 24. That's a nice gain there. Gain of about 8. That was Caden Durham with the run. All right, we get it. We get it, ultimately. I know you're pro Ohio State. I get it. I get it. I get it. 2nd and 2 here for LSU. Looking to get something going. Again, they've really had no luck. Only 42 total yards today. In the shotgun, and he hands it off down the right side. He's got the first down, crossing the 30, knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. That is going to be a first down for the LSU Tigers. As an Oklahoma fan, the penalty situation in every game is every game since Auburn. Oh, man. Worrying down our defense because the offense stinks. Yeah. 1st and 10 here for Van Buren. He's going to be in the shotgun, trips left to one receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. There's a lot of movement. I don't know how they didn't whistle it dead. He's still moving down at the 30 and brought down at the 31. Was there no flag there? I mean, there's a flag, but I don't know if it was... What in the world? Was there a false start or offsides? Nothing. I don't know. Jeez. I mean... Interesting. That's interesting. It's going to be a hold on Oklahoma. Hold on Oklahoma. So the penalty happens against Oklahoma regardless. That's going to be an automatic first down. I'd like to see what happened here on this. Oh, that's just great. Oh, wow. The O-line of LSU didn't move. That's great. Oh, wow. Now it's going to be, they reversed it. Now it's not going to be holding on the defense. It's going to be holding on the offense. Wow. Okay. Well, that's going to back them up. How the Tigers playing good? I thought they were bad. I mean, they're both defensive games. So they're both teams that have good defenses. It's going to be a close game. That's just usually how it goes. You're surprised they fired Brian Kelly? I'm not. I was never a Brian. I don't like Brian Kelly. 1st and 20 at the 23 in the shotgun. As Van Buren's going to hand it off up the middle. He's at the 25 and tripped up at the 27. That's a gain of 4. You live in Texas. I've already told you this. I was born in Pennsylvania. I was born there. I don't live there. I was born there. 212 viewers and only 32 likes. Come on, y'all. It's the holiday season. Don't be a Grinch. Smash the like and subscribe. It's fast and free and easy to do and helps the channel. Thank you, Magic Man. Appreciate it. He is correct, though. Make sure, again, to leave a like. 2nd and 16. Ball at the 27. Van Buren in the shotgun, and he's going to swing it out. It is caught. He's at the 25. Barry is brought down at the 20, 28, 29-yard line. Not much happening there. Now it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 to be exact. And if you're wondering on the time, we're at 5:30 and counting. Still plenty of time here in the second quarter. I don't know why, again, it says 7 seconds. That is misinformation. 3rd and 14. They need to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs. Van Buren in the shotgun, and he hands it off the middle. And that is not going anywhere. That's going to get a couple. Brought down around the 31-yard line, and LSU will have to punt. Oklahoma defense has only allowed 60 yards. LSU on 3rd down, 0 for 6. It's been a rough day for the LSU offense. But to be honest, again, Oklahoma, they've had a lot of drops. They've not been able to capitalize. As here is the punt. And that's a great punt. Going to bounce at the 15 and roll into the end zone for a touchback. Jeez. A great punt there. 4:23 left to go here in the second quarter. 3-3 is your score. I really hope they don't cut to commercial. Would be unfortunate. Notable Oklahoma quarterback transfers. Josh Heupel, my bad. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, and John Mateer. A lot of solid quarterbacks there. If only OU could string together a long-consuming drive right before half, they would get the ball first in the second half. 1st and 10 at the 20 as Mateer is in the shotgun. Mateer drops back, looking to his right. He steps up, fires. It is caught at the 28. That's a great catch. Gain of 8. That was Burks on the catch. 3-3 at halftime. I hope the playoff committee is watching. Yep. 2nd and 2 as Mateer's in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion, and he will go ahead and keep it himself. He's at the 30 and brought down around the 34. That was Mateer on the carry. Gain of 6, and that is an Oklahoma Sooner first down. Nice catch. That was a great catch. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma as they're, I guess, getting a drive going. I don't really know. Got a first down. That's a good drive for them so far. Again, for both teams. Ball at the 34. Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. As Mateer takes the snap. Fires. It is caught. It's a screen. Cuts inside and not going to get too much. Crossing the 35. Brought down around the 36. That is Satenga with the catch. You always want to go to Pittsburgh and Texas. Well, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania, the state, yeah. Going to give him a gain of 3 there. So ball at the 37. As Mateer is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Mateer is going to hand it off up the middle, breaking a tackle. And he's brought down after a gain of a yard. Not much happening there. And that'll be 3rd and 6 for Oklahoma. Mateer's afraid to throw deep. I don't know. It just seems like they're focused on the short game. LSU offense not playing well. Yeah, neither are again. Mario Satenga, 3-time All-American, NCAA champion at LSU. And the son plays for Oklahoma. Interesting. So 3rd and 6, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, 3-3 is your score. If you like defense, if you like punts, if you like a lot of commercial breaks, this is the game for you. LSU and Oklahoma. Oklahoma not looking too great, but again, I mean, all they got to do is win, and they're pretty much in. I mean, that is essentially their path. Even if it's 6-3, they'll finish 10-2, and that will. I mean, I doubt they would fall. I mean, 4 or 5 spots. I mean, that would be pretty crazy to win, and they fall 4 to 5 spots. That'd be a wow. Pittsburgh, Dallas. You looked. Yeah, we got a lot of bridges there in Pittsburgh. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. The like button helps a lot, folks. And of course, again, I know subscribing sounds like a dirty word, but no, it's really, think of it more of as a follow. It's a follow. It's not subscribing. You're not paying me nothing, I promise. Again, all it is more football for you on your YouTube feed. Boston College 13, Syracuse 6. Let's see here. Oregon 13, Washington nothing. Tennessee leading 21-14 over Vanderbilt. Missouri 14, Arkansas 14. Minnesota 10, Wisconsin 7. Penn State and Rutgers tied at 21 apiece. Penn State, though, it's just kicked a field goal. They lead 24-21 at the half. Duke leading 21-17 over Wake Forest. And Florida leading Florida State 3-0. That is what's happening across the nation. Merrick saying, roll tide, roll. Appreciate you for tuning in, Merrick. Let Michael Hawkins play. At least he has a breakaway speed and the ability to throw beyond 8 yards. Sorry, I don't control the coaching decisions. I'm just a broadcaster. That is the second water I finished today. Honestly, a little bit behind that. Usually I average two waters a game. Because you got to keep this thing ready to go. But yeah, and again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to chat down below. And of course, we do have a poll. Let me know who you think's going to win today. As 59% of you guys have Oklahoma winning, 41% with LSU. And probably for halftime, I'll probably step away for a little bit again. It's like a 20-25 minute halftime. It's ridiculous. But I mean, I might come back, of course, during it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to end the stream. I'll leave it, of course, on. I'll just step away. And yeah, that's what'll probably happen. Get myself some food. I have yet to eat. I did the Miami-Pittsburgh game earlier. That was a blowout. That was pretty embarrassing. And, of course, again, I'm doing another game right after this one. So I gotta eat something. 2-minute warning break. It's like a 10-minute break. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. ABC, thumbs down. Not a fan. All right, we're back. We're back here in Norman. It was I thought it was a third down. It's been forever. It's been ages since a play has happened. But it could be second. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. 3rd and 6. That's right. They are at the 38. They need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs as Mateer's in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Mateer drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 45, brought down at the 47. That is an Oklahoma Sooner first down. So 1st and 10 for the Sooners. They're kind of moving fast. I don't know. They're not. They're taking their time. 140 and counting in this one. I already have a feeling they're kind of settling for 3 almost. Mateer in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking to his right, stepping up. Now moving to his right is Mateer. He's looking, fires it out of bounds, incomplete. interesting. Again, he let a lot of time tick off there. LSU with 2 timeouts, Oklahoma with 3. That's kind of shocking. Miami blew him out, yep. So 2nd and 10 for Oklahoma. Again, that was kind of concerning there that they took so much time. They're at their own 47. Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As Mateer drops back, looking tools left, fires. It's caught across the 50. Makes a guy miss. Cutting inside at the 45. And brought down at the 44. That's a gain of 9. Now there's a minute 10 and counting. They're letting this clock continue to run. Again, yeah, I kind of get that, but you do want to hustle a little bit here. So 3rd and 1. Mateer in the pistol. 52 seconds and counting. They take the snap, and Mateer's going to keep it himself down the left side. Oh, and he's not going to get there. But there is a flag. That was a loss of 2. And yeah, you just got to scratch your head if you're an Oklahoma fan. It seemed like they were, as soon as they got that first down, mind you, they were at their own 47. It seems like, oh, we're good for the 3. They're settling for 3. They may not even get that. There was a hold on Oklahoma. I think they're going to decline it. I mean, that is just as conservative as it can be. Unbelievable. Now, Oklahoma now going to leave the offense on the field. Maybe they're going to try to get them to jump. I doubt they snap it. Based on what they've done, clock is going to start running. Now it's not. And now there's a timeout. Timeout LSU with 48 seconds left to go in the first half. Usually make the playoffs if you have a great or unbeaten record. 2022 Florida State, cough, and many TCU teams. Yeah, I guess so. Might as well go for it. Try to throw something deep. Yeah, I mean, may as well at this point. Would be unfortunate if Oklahoma were to not get it, and then LSU somehow drives down the field again. LSU only with 60 yards of offense. It has been atrocious. It has been atrocious for the LSU offense. Last 2 games have decided by a total of 4 points. Man. So this will be a pretty big play here. 4th and 3. Just need to keep it on the field and get a first down. Yep. You need the first down. You just need 3 yards. Mateer is in the shotgun. They need to get to the 43. They're at the 46. Mateer sending a man in motion. LSU pointing at Oklahoma. They may have flinched, but no flag given. Mateer. It's going to clap again. And it looks like they're not going to do it. Yeah, to be honest with you, this is not a surprise because now Oklahoma going to take a timeout. Well, they might go for it, but again, based on their body language, what they were doing, taking their time after that first down, that put them at almost midfield with just about what was that, a minute 50? They were just slowing down. You can kind of see it happen. 13 seconds left until halftime in Seattle. They just send everyone throws, caught, touchdown, Huskies. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Doesn't look like you missed much. You have not. You have not. Not at all, Chris. So again, a lot of time has passed in real life, but nothing has really happened on the field here today between LSU and Oklahoma. Maybe we get a better second half as they're showing the Oklahoma. I don't know who that is. Oh, Brian Bosworth. Oh, my bad. That's the Dr. Pepper guy. That's all he's known for, right, folks? I'm sure there's nothing else he did of note. That's somewhat a troll there. 4th and 3. Again, Oklahoma going to punt. That's interesting why they would call a timeout and then punt it. It is what it is, but Oklahoma punting it away. And that's going to be fair caught at the 5. So LSU will take it with 41 seconds left to go. And again, I don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to just go into halftime. It's going to be 3-3. And of course, again, if you're Oklahoma, not saying it'd be great for us, but I'm just saying, if they didn't call that timeout, you in theory could get the ball back if you stop them here. But now, of course, since they've called that timeout for no reason, call the timeout just to punt it anyway, made no sense. 1st and 10 at the 6. Van Buren is going to hand it off the middle. He's at the 10 and brought down at the 11. That is just a gain of 6, and that was Durham on the carry. And I think they may be heading into half. I think that's gonna take us to the end of the first half, folks. It's going to be 3-3, 3-3 here in Norman. And what's been a interesting game to say the least. 3-3. Why do they not go for it? Just punt. I don't know. Oklahoma, very conservative. Will it come back to haunt them? I don't know. LSU doesn't look any great. Oklahoma, of course, will receive the second half kickoff. Like number 40, show the man some love. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yep. I'm confused. Who is that? I'm honestly confused. I have no idea what you're saying. But yeah, that is pretty much going to do it for me at the moment. Again, I'm going to leave the stream on, of course. So I will catch you guys in about, 12 minutes. 12 minutes, I'm not too sure. I'll be back. Going to get some food real quick. And yeah, I'll probably be back a lot sooner. I'm not going to, again, halftime, usually about 20, 25 minutes. I'll be back in like 10 or 15 or something like that. So, but yeah, 3-3 is your score. I'll see you very soon. Peace.
College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voices everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live. The fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the delay way. The delay way. The delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay is live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voices everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the delay way. The delay way. The delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay is live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos the delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's Saturday, it's game day. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Dr. Delay's live, press play. Tailgates burn, the crowd's awake. Dr. Delay stream, no fake or break. Pads are popping, bands collide. College ball, we ride or die. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. Mascots dance, the lights go wild. OT drama every mile. Chat's alive, we're losing our minds. Every upset, one of a kind. Marching horns in the crowd explodes. We're rolling through these college roads. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the swamp to Notre Dame, we're all here for the love of the game. Rivalries heat up the air. Delay's voice is everywhere. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From the Red River shootout to the backyard brawl, Dr. Delay is always a draw. Saturday stadium sound. Dr. Delay is live, the fans get loud. From Tuscaloosa to LA, it's college chaos, the Delay way. The Delay way. The Delay way. It's
All right, welcome back. I see there's a lot of you people here. If you guys are looking for the illegal stream, well, that's hilarious. Keep looking, because it ain't there. It ain't here on YouTube, buddy. All right, 3-3 is your score. LSU and Oklahoma. It's been a kind of a lackluster first half, to be honest with you. Again, a good defense on one part, but then the other part is kind of, not so great offense. So, yeah, there is that. We'll go over some of the stats here real quick. Let's see. Let's see here. We have, for LSU, the leading passer, believe it or not, is Avion Thomas, a receiver. He's 1 for 1 for 17 yards. Michael Van Buren, he's the quarterback. He's 4 for 10 for 7 yards and a pick. Not so great for Van Buren. Mateer's 14 for 22, 99 yards and a pick for LSU rushing the ball. Durham's 4 for 26, Berry 6 for 15, Thomas 1 for 2, Van Buren 1 for 2, Johnson is 1 for -3. And then for Oklahoma, Blaylock leading in carries and, of course, yards, 5 for 31, Mateer 4 for 20, Robinson 5 for 6, and Satenga 1 for -1. Let's see here. For LSU, Sharp 1 for 17, Brown 2 for 5, Berry 1 for 2, Johnson 1 for 0. And then for Oklahoma, Gibson 2 for 36, Satenga 6 for 27, Kanik 3 for 20, and Burks 3 for 16. Team stats. Again, it's kind of been lopsided, even though, again, Oklahoma hasn't really played that great on offense, but LSU is making them look like the prime St. Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf. 155 yards for Oklahoma, only 66 yards for LSU. 7 first downs for Oklahoma, 4 first downs for LSU. It's been not so great for LSU, but again, despite how they played, it is still 3-3, time possession leading with Oklahoma as well, as we are about to resume this one. 3-3 is your score. Oklahoma will get the ball to start the second half. You don't see it as a rivalry. Yeah, what are you guys talking about? This is what you got. Rivalry? Yeah, I don't really see this game as a rivalry either. I think you guys are just conference opponents. Maybe down the road it could be. You're just joining working offshore, so I missed the total first half. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, you didn't miss much. We kind of wish we missed the first half, to be honest with you, Kenneth. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Just left your brother's house and was watching the game. Again, you probably didn't miss much. Didn't miss much as we're about to begin the second half here. LSU going to be booting it to Oklahoma. As we are ready to resume this one again. 3-3 is your score. Oklahoma a win, and they are pretty much in, as that's going to be Farrakhan at the 14, and that's it's going to mean they will start their drive at the 25-yard line. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Sorry I had to step off. Again, I called Miami and Pitt. Didn't really get much of a break in between this one and that one, so I ate some tamales and Dr. Pepper. I'm still kind of working on the Dr. Pepper. But, yeah, and of course I got a game after this one. So Virginia Tech and Virginia. So I'm a busy guy today. Hopefully, again, if this is your first time here, hopefully you had a happy Thanksgiving. And, of course, you enjoy the content here. It's just play-by-play with Dr. Delays. Mateer's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Mateer looking around, sending a man in motion. He takes the snap and is going to hand it off the middle. He's at the 30, the 35, and brought down at the 37. That's a gain of 12, and that is a Oklahoma Sooner first down. And there are no flags. Flags were also a thing there. I believe Oklahoma had 5 or 6 flags or penalties in the first half. LSU with 3. Yeah, they're going to give them a gain of 13. You're back. Appreciate you, man. Thank you again for tuning in. Thomas Fitzpatrick in the building as he hands it off up the middle, and he's not going anywhere. He is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Going to make it 2nd and 10 for Oklahoma. That was Blaylock on the carry. Again, he had that nice carry earlier to begin the second half, and then it gets shut down there. LSU have bigger rivals. Oh, yeah, for sure. 2nd and 10. Let's see. Mateer is in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Tight end in tight as Mateer drops back. Pump fakes. Fires down the right sideline. It is incomplete. Oklahoma looking for a flag. No flag to be given. Delane on the coverage. He's still down. Oh, he is slow to get up. Oh, man, he took a... Oh, yeah, you can definitely make the argument there was pass interference, but no flags thrown. Wow. Yeah, I would say that should have been pass interference. No flag. Again, Delaney, the defender, still shaken up. They just showed it on the big screen, and yeah, Oklahoma fans are not happy about that one. You're not Fitzy? I thought you were. Oh, well, my bad. Better rival than Oklahoma. Oh, you're talking about Tulane? Yeah, maybe, again, in the future this develops into a rivalry. Again, they're kind of, close proximity and all that, but right now I guess that is not the case. Saw an Oklahoma fan holding the horns down. I mean, I guess you can. Not really the game to do that. So 3rd and 10 coming up again. Looks like Delaney is going to be okay. Again, he is shaking up. He will be off the field here. Venables, by the way, he is losing his mind on the sideline. He can't believe that wasn't called again. They showed the replay, and yeah, I mean, he got manhandled. So 3rd and 10 as Mateer is in the shotgun. They need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. Mateer looking around. A lot of movement there by the left guard, and yes, indeed, that's going to be a false start. And that'll back up Oklahoma even more. That'll make it 3rd and 15 for the Sooners. Eddie Pierre-Louis, the guilty party there. How's it going, Sailor? Good to see you. What's up, Doc? How's it going, George? Appreciate you for making it to game number 2. Of course, that was a rough one with Pittsburgh and Miami. That was terrible. 3rd and 15. Mateer drops back. He's looking. And now the refs are going to blow it dead. Oh, my goodness. And the Oklahoma fans can't believe it. The play had already run. We saw this actually earlier in the game with Miami and Pitt. Prior to the snap, LSU called a timeout. And it may have saved him because, again, he was as free as can be. He completed the pass and he was off to the races. Wow. Interesting. Some controversy potentially here in Norman We still got a whole half of football left to go. Again, another commercial break because they love commercials here. 3-3 is your score. LSU and Oklahoma. George pulling for the Tigers. Pulling for the chaos in the SEC. And again, I did step away for halftime. So, again, I've been on here for 5.5 hours. Over 5.5 hours now. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at the scores here. I've missed a lot. Boston College. My bad. I just realized I got to change the screen here. There you go. There you can see what I'm seeing. Boston College 27, Syracuse 6. Let's see here. We have Oregon leading 16-7 over Washington. Vanderbilt and Tennessee tied at 21 apiece. That looks like it's a good one. Missouri 20, Arkansas 17, Minnesota 10, Wisconsin 7. Penn State 27, Rutgers 21. Winner goes to the bowl game. The loser does not. Loser is 5-7. That's amazing. Penn State in that situation. Duke 21, Wake Forest 17. TCU leading 14-0 over Cincinnati as they now resume. There was some issues there. I don't know what the problem was, but oh well. And Florida leading 17-7 over Florida State. So there you go. That's what's happening across the nation. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. The chat is a very big part of the channel. Of course, again, I'm going to be calling the game. That is priority, but the chat is just as big of a deal here. So appreciate you guys. And, of course, feel free to vote in the poll. 56% of you guys with Oklahoma, 44% thinking LSU pulls the upset. If that no call doesn't prove what I've been saying about the refs' treatment of Oklahoma since Auburn, then nothing will. Yeah, again, I mean, that's between you guys, Oklahoma, LSU, or Oklahoma and the ref, or Oklahoma and SEC. I'm just a broadcaster here. But yeah, that was interesting. And that's actually, again, it's a rare thing to get the snap off, and then that's when the referees come in. But I mean, I saw that earlier today, Miami and Pitt. It happened, and that was definitely a big deal then. But, you know, of course, this is a lot closer game. Man, don't think refs are fair or unfair. I think the refs just suck. Yeah, no, that's a good. I would agree. I would agree. Tuning in from Baton Rouge, would love to see the win and finish out strong. Oh, I bet. Again, appreciate you, Trevor. Hello there from Baton Rouge. I, of course, not too far, pretty close of the Louisiana border here in East Texas. As we're back here in Norman. Again, it's 3-3. It is third and 15. So, yeah, 3rd and 15. They need to get to the 48 for a brand new set of downs. Mateer drops back. He steps up. Fires over the middle. It is caught across the 45. He's still on his feet at the 40 as he's brought down at the 38. That is a huge play there. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Oklahoma Sooners. Satanga with a great catch. Good throw by Mateer. 29 yards. They're hurrying it up. Mateer in the shotgun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires. It is. Oh, it's intercepted. He's at the 30, the 40, the 45, the 50, 40. Cuts inside and tripped up inside the 35. Unbelievable after a huge play from Oklahoma. LSU responds with a pick. Oh, my goodness. Showing the replay here, Mateer. Throw was just too far inside. The safety makes a great play, and LSU will be inside Oklahoma territory. Here from Lake Charles. I'm not too far from Lake Charles, Sailor. Waiting for the Lane Kiffin. Okay, gotcha. Watching from Perth, Australia. Appreciate you, Michael, for tuning in. As it's 1st and 10. LSU with the ball at the Oklahoma 33 as he hands it off up the middle. This is Berry with the carry, crossing the 30 and brought down around the 26-yard line. Harlem Berry hasn't really had much today, but that's probably his best run. A gain of 7 as he's now at 15 yards on the day. Again, just nothing doing for the LSU offense. Perkins Pickett. He picked it. OMG, says Conk. He can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Thinking Oklahoma may start to cook there. Unfortunately for them, it ended as it's going to be in the pistol. Van Buren takes the snap, and he hands it off to Barry, who gets a couple. Brought down at the 24. Going to make it 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Again, if you're just tuning in, you missed some back-to-back big plays there. Oklahoma converting a 3rd and 15 for 29 yards. The next play, LSU picks it off and returns it inside of Oklahoma territory. 3rd and 1 for LSU. Again, their offense just has been pretty terrible today. Can they get a yard? In the pistol is Van Buren. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the RPO down the right side. He's got the first down at the 20. He's at the 10, the 5, extending. And the referee is down. I don't know what the call's going to be. They're going to say he was down at the 1. Now, he did lose control of the ball at the end. That would be interesting. I think they're going to probably take a look at it. Not that I want them to. But if he fumbled it out of bounds or out of the end zone, let's see what happened here. Yeah, he stepped out actually at the 2, so no fumble there. It's going to be 1st and goal. LSU knocking on the door. They're at the 1. Van Buren's in the shotgun. 2 receivers out wide to the left. They're on the right hash going right to left on your TV screen. As Van Buren's going to swing it out. It's caught at the 5, and he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU Tigers. The touchdown turkey has yet to make an appearance today. He loves touchdowns, folks. I want to make it clear to those of you turning in, this guy is not biased, I assure you. He just loves touchdowns. LSU finally, the first touchdown of the game. First touchdown of the game here in the 3rd quarter as LSU takes an early lead. They lead 9-3. That is just unbelievable. Again, Oklahoma looking like, hey, maybe something could happen, but LSU are the ones to open up the scoring here as there's the extra point. It's up. It is good. 10-3, LSU leading over Oklahoma with 11:21 left to go. And Venables is screaming into the mic, letting somebody know about something. Number 4 there on the sideline. That is unfortunate for him. Let's go LSU. As long as the OC will stop calling screen passes, LSU can cook. Well, that's what happened. That's what they scored there. Intelligent LSU users. This guy. Rough game. Mateer's trash. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Oklahoma fans, pretty much both fan bases, Oklahoma and LSU. You guys have been hating on your quarterbacks. And honestly, I can really see why. I can see that they're just not that great. Mateer, clearly not the same guy before the injury. And, of course, Van Buren is, he's not even the leading passer. Let me go ahead and show you. The leading passer for LSU is a wide receiver. He has 17 yards. So, I'm not kidding. That is just something. A lot of Tiger support here. Oklahoma fans, of course, not happy. John saying, "Come on, Oklahoma, get your head out of your rear end there." Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot, as this game has just doubled the total points pretty much on that one play. Again, it was 3-3 at the half. Not really a great half, but LSU opening up with the scoring. Of course, it follows the Mateer pick. Mateer 15 for 25 with 2 interceptions. Now, again, I've been seeing a lot of comments earlier saying to pull Mateer. So, and currently it's still happening. Right there. Pull Mateer. Oh, you might have a shot. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from the Sooner fans. So I do appreciate you guys again for hanging out in this one. Mateer needs to use his legs. Not really easy. Yeah, no, you're correct. Two Feathers saying, "Go Tigers." Defense can always save their butts. Yep. Shamika Kool-Aid putting up with the purple and yellow. Guys can well, again, you guys can say what you want for the most part. It is what it is. But yeah, I myself do not swear. But I mean, if there's like a lot of language there, then yeah, I'll have to remove it or something. But hopefully we work our way back here to Oklahoma. It's been about 3 minutes here in this commercial. Geez, apparently no. Nothing whatsoever. And again, I'll be calling another game right after this. I'll be doing Virginia Tech and Virginia. And then tomorrow we got Pittsburgh and Buffalo. And then, of course, Jacksonville and Tennessee. So, yes, I cover more than just the Steelers on the channel, as evidenced by this game. Blake Baker is him when it comes to schemes. Nothing on OU. Oh, I wouldn't know much again. This is actually my first time covering both Oklahoma and LSU. I've seen LSU play early in the year, but it's my first time seeing Oklahoma play this year. So I do not know much about them. You guys would definitely be the ones educating me on the players and the names and the coaches. I'm just a broadcaster, guys. I do appreciate you guys, though, for... We really had ball, John Mateer through. Yeah, that was tough. How can you not swear? I don't know, I just don't swear in general. So that's why. There is the kickoff, and that's going to be fielded at the 16. Fair catch made. So that's Oklahoma will actually take over at the 25. Of course, they're showing the bracket right now, and right now, if things were to end the way if the score were to remain, Oklahoma may find themselves out, and that would be... Oh, that would be a devastating for Oklahoma fans, I'm sure. Again, 9-3, I don't think that gets you in. That would not get you in. I don't know. What do you guys think? So you're a Steelers fan, of course. 1st and 10 as Mateer's in the shotgun. 2 receivers are right. Running backs to each side of Mateer as he takes the snap and hands it. No, he's going to keep it on the RPO. Down the left side, not going to get too much. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Mateer with 22 yards now. Of course, the SEC games this weekend. Georgia, of course, over Georgia Tech, 16-9. Ole Miss yesterday blowing out Mississippi State, 38-19. Last night it covered Texas and Texas A&M, 27-17. And, of course, Alabama plays later tonight against Auburn. As Mateer, play action, rolling to his right. Mateer fires. It's caught at the 40 and brought down at the 43. That is an Oklahoma Sooner first down. Caught by Caden Helms, the tight end. Cooley, number 0. Okay, I figure. Okay, gotcha. I'll be looking out for Cooley there. Boomer Sooner Mateer is going to lose the game for us. That's tough. That is tough. We'll see, though. Plenty of time left. Nice throw by Mateer, but we need to see more if you're an Oklahoma fan, as he is going to hand it off down the left side, but nothing doing as the Tiger defense is all over it. Brought down after no gain on the play. Blaylock on the carry. Mateer RPOs are the worst thing I've seen. Oh, man. 2nd and 10 as Mateer. It's going to be in the shotgun. You got a tight end and tight, 2 receivers to the left. Receiver out wide to the right as Mateer is going to... Oh, the ball's on the ground, and Mateer is able to hop on it. A fumble. The RPO, just a little bit of a miscommunication. Who is going to keep it? Mateer or Blaylock? Mateer had to fall on it. Now it's 3rd and long. You're at your own 39. You need to get to the other 47. And looks like Oklahoma going to switch out some players here. That'll give LSU a chance to match if they want, I guess. I don't really know. In the shotgun is Mateer. And Mateer drops back. He steps up, fires. It is caught. He's at the 40. Cuts inside at the 35. Spinning around. And they're going to whistle him dead at the 31. That is a huge play. There is a flag. It may be on LSU. More than 11 players on the field for LSU. That penalty is declined. That's going to be an Oklahoma Sooner first down. They're going to have it at the 31-yard line. They are driving now. As it's going to be 1st and 10, Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, tight end and tight to the right. as Mateer sends a man in motion. Mateer hands it off, trying to find something, and he's able to find a couple. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Cantor barely passed. Oklahoma would definitely be out. Texas would be a higher ranked 3-loss team. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that is true. Most likely. Second and 7. Ball at the 28. Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Going left to right on your TV screen as Mateer drops back. Play action. Mateer looking. Fires over the middle. It is overthrown. Incomplete. Pass intended for Satanga over the middle. Unable to connect on that one. Sailor says, ha. Turkey might get another. We might. The touchdown. Turkey, again, doesn't care who he doesn't really pull for anybody. He just likes touchdowns, folks. I like touchdowns. We all like touchdowns. Might not want to see the other team score a touchdown, but we all like touchdowns. 3rd and 8. Ball at the 28. They need to get to the 21 as Mateer is in the shotgun. He drops back, looking to his left, fires down the left side. It's intercepted. Intercepted. That's his 3rd pick of the game. DJ Pickett picks it off. Oh, and I'm sure the Oklahoma fans are going to love that one down in the chat. And the Oklahoma fans are silent. That was just not a good throw. It's supposed to be a jump ball, which already is questionable. Pickett is 6'5". I mean, it's the tallest corner I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. 15th interception. I don't think he has 15. That'd be a lot. Where's the touchdown? What's the touchdown turkey's name? I don't know. It's just touchdown turkey. 1st and 10 at the 7. Van Buren in the pistol as he takes the snap, hands it off, and Barry's going to be driven backwards. That's a loss. Oh, the Oklahoma player better watch it. He's celebrating in front of the guy, the referee. Oh man, that's you don't want to get a stupid penalty. That is a loss of 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 12 at their own 5. You're down for personal fouls. There we go. I like that. 2nd and 12. In the pistol is Van Buren as he takes the snap, and he's going to keep it down the right side, and Oklahoma sniffs it out. That's a loss of 1. LSU now moving backwards, kind of the LSU that you've been seeing the entire game. Van Buren and Oklahoma player definitely sharing some words of encouragement to one another. Definitely pulling for. You can just tell the sportsmanship was all over the place there. You'd love to see that. 3rd and 13, ball at their own 4. They need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left. Van Buren in the shotgun. He takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off the middle, crossing the 5, the 10, and brought down around the 11. That'll be about a 7-yard gain for Durham. And looks like LSU will have to punt. So the Oklahoma defense does what they need to do, and forcing the 3 and out. Every drive is a pick. Yeah, that's tough. The one guy named Pickett gets a pick. Hey, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Let's go Hawkins. Seeing something down there on the sideline. I haven't seen anything like that. It's going to be fielded at the 40. Oh, and he slips. And that's where Oklahoma will take over. Looks like Mateer's still going to be the quarterback. So 10-3 LSU leading over Oklahoma. Oklahoma will have the ball at their own 39. Bring back Brian Kelly. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an LSU guy. I don't really care. I'm just not a fan of Brian Kelly. I cannot stand the guy. Brian Kelly. I don't know. That's just me. I guess I'm a hater, but I'm not really a hater. I'm not a fan of him. Never was, and never will be. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Give me about 60 seconds. I'll be right back, folks. I'll leave the screen on for you. All right, I'm back. What am I missing here? What are you guys saying? I'm seeing a lot of spamming here again. Watch the spamming, buddy. Don't do bench him. I get it, but you don't have to spam it over and over. We get it. We get it. Anyone can throw picks, yeah. Come on, Oklahoma. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's be honest. Notre Dame beats Oklahoma by 100. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to ever really happen. 100 points is a lot, but I get what you're saying. Oklahoma does not look great tonight at all. But, I don't know, you'd like to think that the players know that, hey, if we win this game, you're in. If we lose this game, you're out. I mean, you got to think that they're going to give it all they can. I mean, ideally. Defense is keeping them going. Yep. No, their defense looks great. I mean, both defenses look really good. But you also need an offense. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Again, feel free to chat down below. Again, I try to read as many comments as I can, especially during commercial breaks like that one. Again, that was like a 3 or 4 minute commercial break. All right, we're back in Norman, Oklahoma again. 10-3 is your score. LSU leading. Oklahoma, though, with the ball. And the problem here for Oklahoma, Mateer with 3 picks. Can he clean it up in the shotgun? 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. As he will hand it off up the middle, and he's tripped up. Nothing doing there, really. Going to get 2. That was Blaylock on the carry. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Sooners as they're at the 42. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, I don't know. There's a report that I didn't get to hear. It is what it is. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer with 2 receivers to his right. He drops back, looking over the middle, fires down the right side. It is overthrown and incomplete. Pass intended for Satanga. Now it's 3rd and long. Mateer 17 for 30, 174, 3 picks. That is his. That ties his season high. They've stopped multiple offenses this year. What should they do about the quarterback situation moving forward? I mean, that's a tough one, man. It's a big game. Ideally, you want to keep him in the whole time, but if you think that the other guy's going to give you a spark, you got to do it. That's up to the coach, though. 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. He drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 49. Did he have his feet in bounds? Looks like they're going to give it to him. He is going to be about a yard short, so it's going to be 4th and 1 as they're at their own 49. That was a gain of 7. Satanga on the catch. Again, he's been pretty impressive today, but of course, again, the offense has only scored 3 points. 17 for 30. Yeah, I know. It's not good. 4th and 1. They're lined up to go for it. Mateer's under center. 2 receivers to the right. Play clock at 1, and looks like they're going to... They take the timeout. Are they going to punt it? Delay a game. Oh, wow. They're going to punt. They're going to punt it. I mean, honestly, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to punt, to be honest. With the way your defense is playing, if you don't get this, I mean, yeah. Not the worst thing to do. Dylan Raiola to Oklahoma next year would be a good fit. Oh, I'm sure everyone wants Dylan Raiola. I was talking to the Miami fans earlier. I covered the Miami Pitt game. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're getting Dylan Raiola. He's going to be a hot commodity for sure. Miami fans love the interception. I bet you do. Hey, Requiem, good to see you again. Appreciate you. This game sucks. Definitely not one of my top games of all time for sure, but it's football, man. It's football. There's the snap, and here is the punt. And that's going to be bouncing. Oh, it's going to roll into the end zone. Oh, that was a great punt. Just couldn't keep it in. Oklahoma, they were trying to keep it and just couldn't keep it in play. So LSU will start it off at their own 20. We have no offense and already been stopped once. Yeah. Yep, you gotta punt it there. Bench him, says Seth. Seth saying it's time to get a new quarterback. You saying delay of game is just like when a movie title says it's in the movie. Yeah, right. Delay a game. I guess Star Wars doesn't say Star Wars. I'm trying to think of a movie now. Put me on the spot. I can't think of a single one. It is what it is. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Van Buren's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of 2. Trying to see who that was on the carry. That was Barry on the carry. There we go. Barry on the carry, gain of 2. Yeah, appreciate you, Smiley. You don't know college football if you say punt. Well, apparently you don't know college football because you would have went for it and got stuffed, and now LSU has the ball at midfield. Would they have done nothing? No, but they would have probably punted. Oklahoma has the ball at their own 10. Whereas if you get to stop here, you have the ball potentially around midfield. So, Marcus, you don't know ball. Clown emojis for Marcus. That's going to be a pitch outside to Barry, as Barry is going to be slung down at the 23-yard line. That's just a gain of 1. My Badgers think it's okay. 3/4 of Mateer. Let Hawkins win one. Yeah. Just forfeit. Yeah, I don't know about all that. 3rd and 7, ball at the 23 in the shotgun. Van Buren drops back. He's looking. He's moving to his right. He fires down the right side. That is incomplete. And LSU will have to punt again. It's just been a not so great night for LSU. And this, again, what I'm talking about. If Oklahoma doesn't get that, LSU, again, would have it 3 and out. Now you're punting. And you will have the ball inside your own 10, potentially, if you're Oklahoma. Now, LSU punting, you'll have it around the 30, 40-yard line. So, again, a huge difference. That's the way to go. You got to read the game. If it's 37-34, yeah, you probably go for it. But if it's 10-3, you got some issues if you're going for it. Fielded at the 20. Great punt. He's at the 25, the 30, 35, 40, 45. And he is tackled at the other 45. That is going to be pretty good field position for Oklahoma as they are at the LSU 45. Good return there. Great return. That's what Oklahoma, they desperately needed that. Good return. Yeah, it was a great return for sure. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. They're going to be at the LSU 45. Can they find their way in the end zone? I guess we'll find out. But, man, it has been rough. The touchdown turkey definitely wants to see a touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 45 in the pistol is Mateer. 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left. Mateer is going to hand it off up the middle, and he gets nothing. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. That was Blaylock on the carry. Just like A&M, yep. It's a rough one. You hate Brent Venables. Oh, man. 2nd and 10, Mateer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to right, 1 receiver to left, sending a man in motion. As Mateer takes the snap, and it's going to swing it out. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 40, the 35, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma Sooners, the touchdown turkey. Oh, loves big plays. He loves touchdowns. And Oklahoma, after all was looking lost for them, they have made it a 1-point game. Deion Burks, the bubble screen works for 45 yards. Touchdown, yep. Thank you for the streams. I appreciate you, George. Thank you again for tuning in. I don't know if you're heading out, but I appreciate you. As there's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 10-10. It is tied up here in Oklahoma. And we still got a whole quarter left to go. Oklahoma showing some life. Brazilla not happy. George saying roll Tide. Not sure if you need to cash your parlay. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to answer anything like that. As far as betting goes, you guys can discuss your bets, but I'm not going to tell you to cash or pull. I mean, that's y'all's money. I don't want to be the reason you lose it. Top 4 Big Ten beat the top 4 SEC. I mean, that's definitely. I'm not gonna disagree there. Would love to see it again. We'll probably see some of it in the college football playoff. That was all Burks. Yep. Let's get it. Shamika says, all right, let's get it. It's a game. There we go. I like the attitude. I like it. It's like, all right, it's a ball game. Mom saying, let's go. George saying Iron Bowl. Yeah, that's a big one tonight for sure. All right, so 10-10. Again, Oklahoma has just tied it up. As there is the kickoff. That's going to be fielded. No, it's going to be going out of the end zone for a touchback. So LSU will take the ball at their own 25. Mateer keeps making me. Well, it was a screen, but yeah, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, he definitely needed something like that to help him, but yeah. What's turkey in Choctaw? I don't know. 1st and 10 as the LSU Tigers have the ball at their own 25 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As it has a bubble screen. It's caught at the 20. It's at the 25 and brought down at the 28. That's a gain of 3. That was Barian Brown with the catch. Playing so bad, I bet they drop a couple. Mateer's still hurt. Yeah, well, again, we'll see. We still got plenty of ball game left. All right, Link, you're out of here, buddy. We'll catch you in the next one. You sound like you're an idiot, buddy. 2nd and 7. In the pistol is Van Buren. He drops back. He fires. It is caught at the 35. Pushed out immediately. He will have the first down. Trying to see who that was. That was Parker with the catch. And that is an LSU Tiger first down. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Yeah, Oklahoma doing the horns down. That's interesting. Van Buren in the pistol. 2 receivers. Oh, pardon me. 2 receivers to the right. Getting choked up here, apparently. As Van Buren hands it off down the left side. Oh, but Barry just couldn't find anything. The Sooners all over it there. That's just a gain of 1. Again, Harlem Barry, it's been a rough night for him. And that may take us to the end of the third quarter. Unsure. They may snap it. I don't think they will, though. They're breaking the huddle. 4 seconds left. I don't think they're going to snap it. 2nd and 9 at the 36. Yeah, they're not going to snap it. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. 10-10 is your score. LSU and Oklahoma. Each team trading touchdowns. And this could be a very interesting fourth quarter. Touchdowns in defense is always going to Oklahoma. Yep. You took LSU 0.15 per contract. I'm not familiar there at USA with what that means, but whatever it is, I'm pulling for you. What a sack. I don't know if that wasn't really a sack there. The Crazies are out today. Had to deal with someone in the Badgers chat, I bet. Texas destroyed Oklahoma. Did they destroy him? I don't know if that was a destroy there, but love the Steeler jersey. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you with the Steeler jersey. Yep. Appreciate you, Robert. All right, again, it is the end of the third quarter. We'll check out what's happening across the college football world right now. Oregon leading 19-7 over Washington. Oregon, again, if they win, they'll probably get the 5 seed, barring a Texas Tech loss in the Big 12 championship. That would be interesting. Vanderbilt leading 31-21 over Tennessee, Missouri 23, Arkansas 17, Minnesota, of course, leading 17-7 over Wisconsin. Rutgers leading Penn State. If Penn State loses, no bowl for them. No bowl for you. No soup for you, Penn State. Duke 42, Wake Forest 25, TCU 21, Cincinnati 14. And then Florida leading Florida State 17-14 at the half. So that's what's been happening across the nation. It's about to get real. Yeah, we'll see. I think it will. I think it's going to be a pretty fun game. A pretty fun ending for the game. If LSU wins, they could have a chance at the playoffs. No, they don't. No. No, they do not. Yeah, just flat out no. Hello, Doctor. How's it going, Sean? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you. We got a pretty intense game here, 10-10. 10-10 here in Oklahoma. LSU 8-4, 4-4 in the SEC. That would be quite. I'll tell you what. If LSU got in the playoff, that would be the shock of the nation, for sure. Robin Hood event contract, 15 cents to win $1. But okay, well, good luck, USA. Good luck. If LSU loses, they are not in the playoffs. Well, I mean, even if they win, they're not in the playoffs either. They're just looking to play spoiler. That's really that's what they're looking for. Oh, and Alabama left on my ticket. Oh man, parlay. Hey, I guess that's a fitting name for you, parlay there. Again, make sure again to like and subscribe. I'll be back later. Well, again, right after this game. I got a call. Virginia Tech and Virginia may do Notre Dame, Stanford. I don't know. This is my second game of the day. I don't know how much longer I have, in the tank. We'll see how much more I have in the tank. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm covering my Steelers tomorrow, Steelers, Bills, and then of course, Jaguars, Titans, believe it or not, as the opening game for me tomorrow. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. As we were about to break the huddle, but now we're not, because they're going to show a replay of what happened earlier, I guess. I don't know. Lots of trolls today. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what's going on today. All right, 2nd and 9. They're at the 36. As Van Buren fakes to nobody, throws it over the middle. It is caught. No, he dropped it. Oh, he was wide open. I just assumed he had caught it. Well, I don't know. Maybe he was thinking about the celebration. I mean, again, he was wide open. And just like that, it's 3rd and 9. Van Buren going to be in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left, sending a man in motion. Van Buren takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle, steps up. He's going to take off a run. He's at the 40, and it's going to slide at the 42. That's going to be well short of the line to gain. It looks like LSU's going to punt. He's looking at the sign like, oh, wow, I was really that short. I think LSU played this year better than 2019. Wow, Kyle, okay. That's a take there. Oklahoma only won because Bama kept fumbling. I don't know. Is this going to be the same stream? No, I will. There will be a link at the end, or it'll take you there if you want. But yeah, the stream's already set up for the next one. LSU going to punt from their own 42. As there it is. There is the punt. And that is not a great punt. Bouncing out of bounds around the 18. I know Link's medicine. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what's wrong with him. He was cool, and then all of a sudden he just started, for some reason, just being stupid. Go Bills. Yeah. We'll see, Christopher. Appreciate you again for tuning in. That should be hopefully a good game tomorrow. You a Pitt or a Penn State? Pitt fan. But not something I'm really going to brag about ever. Need the Steelers to lose so my Bengals still hold a slim chance. Sorry, John. That's where we have to disagree, buddy. We need a win. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Two receivers to right, one receiver to left. And Mateer is going to keep it on the RPO, but the Tigers all over that one. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I'm sorry. Even if the Bengals win out 9-8, I don't see 9-8 happening, man. I don't think that's going to get to the playoffs. I mean, again, if the AFC North, I mean, maybe if they win the division, 9-8, yes, but that's it. I mean, they have to run the table. That ain't gonna happen. 2nd and 10. Mateer drops back. He's looking over the middle. Steps up, fires. It is almost intercepted again. Oh my goodness, that would have been his 4th. Oh, geez. And now it's 3rd and 10 for Oklahoma. See what happens. Need the Steelers. Oh, I already read that. Bills beat the Steelers by 20. Not going to happen. Yeah, we're a team a lot of people didn't want to play, to be fair. Talking about the Pitt Panthers? No. I think people embrace the fact that the Panthers are on the schedule. 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 30. As Mateer drops back, he's looking over the middle. Heavy pressure, stepping up in the pocket, and he is going to go down. He did lean forward, so he'll get a yard, but nothing doing there. And Oklahoma will have to punt it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Would have been his 4th. He's playing terrible. Mateer's not playing great at all. He's playing bad. We keep missing the pass. Yep. So 4th and 8 again. Oklahoma will be punting from their own 22. It's a pretty good spot compared to where he landed. But I guess it doesn't matter. As there is the punt. That's not a good punt. Fielded at the 33, and he is whacked. Oh, man, he took a shot there. Dropped pretty much immediately. And that's where LSU will start their drive. Yeah, appreciate you, Shador Glazer. We started off as, I guess, on the wrong foot, but now we're okay. We're okay here, Shador Glazer. We're all good. Sanders legendary. Yeah, he's something. I don't know about that. Every drive we keep getting stopped. Yep. I swear Mateer initially trying to get intercepted. I don't know. Mateer does not look good tonight, man. Definitely, I can see why people are calling for Hawkins. I really can see it. Oklahoma fans, for sure. I can definitely understand your frustration. Final score prediction. Colton, I got nothing, man. I don't know. I mean, it could end 12-10 for all I know with how this game's gone. Need to put in the other quarterback. Yeah, that's what, again, a lot of people are saying. LSU quarterback slide why? I don't know. I don't know why he did. That was way too early. Who's going to hire Prime? I think he stays at Colorado another year. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps channels, small channels like mine compete. Hopefully, again, you're enjoying the broadcast. It's more of a, I'm kind of just imitating what you'd hear on the radio or the TV. That's pretty much the best that I can do. I do appreciate you guys for tuning on in. Again, I'll be on for another stream right after this. As soon as this game's over, I pretty much have to go live because I think this game's going to go a little over. Hopefully they delay it a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, Dr. Late's covering the game. We're going to delay the Virginia game for a little bit. It would be nice. Would be nice. Couldn't watch your Tigers today, so I'm glad I ran across your play-by-play. Appreciate you, Tommy. Thank you again. How you playing your force football when you need? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You'd think though that Oklahoma needs to step it up here. So if you're an Oklahoma fan, you're holding out a little hope. Of course, if you're LSU, you're just playing spoiler at this point, and you're doing a good job at playing spoiler. I mean, you have Oklahoma on the ropes here. Bradshaw loves Sanders. Jesus. LSU has a terrible offensive coordinator. I don't know. They don't look all that great. Again, Van Buren is 7 for 15, 18 yards. That is not good. That is not good. Need to put in Michael Hawkins. I think he's just as good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Oklahoma fans just saying like it's time to see what the other guy can do. Because man, after the next commercial break, that's a long commercial break. We'll check over scores from other games happening across the nation. Big day of college football, man. It's the final week where everyone plays. It's sad in a way because again the season's ending. Of course, obviously you have the bowl games, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's all ending. And then sooner or later, the NFL is going to end, which I guess for some Saints fans, I'm assuming there's some Saints and LSU fans here. You're ready for that to happen. But man, this is what's sad about it. It all comes to an end. And then we do it again next year, folks. 1st and 10 for LSU. They'll have it at their own 32. As they break the huddle, Van Buren looks like he's in the shotgun. Receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. Now they're going to go out wide. Van Buren now by himself. That's quads out to the right, one receiver to the left. Van Buren drops back, looking, floats it down the left side. It is caught across the 40, dropped at the 37. That's a great catch. Oh, what a catch there by Trades Green, the tight end. 30-yard gain. And that is an LSU Tiger first down. That was a great catch. Just went up and got it. That's what you want to see. 1st and 10 at the 38. Van Buren in the shotgun, hands it off up the middle as he's going to get a few here. Nice gain of about 5 or 6. That was Johnson on the carry. There was a late flag. Wow. I mean, that's a great catch. No flag. Apparently that flag was picked up or it was just a piece of something. I don't know. So 2nd and 5 for LSU. They're at the 33. Van Buren is in the pistol, sending a man in motion. As Van Buren takes the snap, he's rolling to his left. Van Buren fires over the middle. It is caught across the 25 and brought down at the 22. That was Thomas on the catch. And again, that is a brand new set of downs for the Tigers. That dude is huge. He's a big guy. Do you like, how do I like, dude, do you not see the jersey? How in the world do you say I'm a Cowboys fan? All right, Eli, you're going to get muted here, buddy. I'll put you in timeout and let you think about what you've done. Don't spam the chat. 1st and 10 at the 22 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. As Van Buren's going to hand it off the middle, and he's not getting anything. The Sooners dropping him at the line of scrimmage. Now, again, that was Barry on the carry. Ben saying go Tiger. A lot of go Tigers now. I imagine that'll be the case here. They're going to give him a yard. That's a very good spot. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Tigers. As they break the huddle, they're going to take their time now. They might want to hurry, actually. I think they're taking too much time. Van Buren in the shotgun. 2 seconds. 1 second. Setting him in motion. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. And the whistles are blowing. Like I said, I felt like prior to the snap, LSU takes their second timeout. Second timeout. It's 2nd and 9 coming up for the Tigers. Steelers suck, bro. Kiss the rings, buddy. Kiss the rings, Richard. All 6 of them. I've seen 2 of them, so just kiss them. Kiss them again. Oklahoma needs a pick. They need a turnover for sure. I'm a diehard Sooner fan and a diehard 49er fan. Okay, hey, you've had a lot of success. A lot of success. Appreciate you again, all you guys, for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Help small channels out like mine. We're a growing channel. Again, I'll be covering another game right after this. And, of course, I'll be covering the Steelers tomorrow as well. Steelers-Bills. Before that, I'll be doing Jaguars-Titans. I have yet to cover the Titans. They're the last team I've yet to cover on the year. I've covered everybody else except the Titans. So, yeah, and I do bounce around again. You can see that I don't just do my favorite teams. I cover everybody. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. How do they have a timeout on your stream? Says they don't. I don't know. Just listen to me. I promise I'm not going to mislead you. Steel City, baby. We need to get rid of Talon by tonight. At the end of if we don't win a playoff game, yeah, it's time to go. Time to say goodbye. Live from this kid's mama's basement. I'm living in my own house. Richard, we'll catch you in the next one. I'm sure, again, the reason you're here is because you can't watch the game, Richard. So we'll see you later, buddy. Find another chat. So any VHS tape. You're talking about the Cowboys. You ain't talking about the Steelers. I got to see mine perfectly fine in 2005 and 08. Browns have 10 world championships. Yeah. I mean, we don't really count half those. I know it's about LSU, but how did the Steelers choke the division? It's the Steelers, man. I mean, that's just the way they are. Had a great opportunity, and of course, it's sad. It's like this every year, man. It's like this every year. That's just the way it goes. I have nothing. Yeah, I got no response for you. That's just the way it is. All right, I did say we'd catch up on the other games, so we'll check out what's happening across the nation. Oregon leading 19-14 over Washington. Washington, not a bad team. I'm surprised they're not top 25. They really should be. But, Oregon leading 19-14 in that one. Vanderbilt 31, Tennessee 24, Missouri 31, Arkansas 17, Minnesota 17, Wisconsin 7, Penn State 40, Rutgers 36, Duke leading 42-32 over Wake Forest, TCU 24, Cincinnati 17, and then Florida leading 17-14 over Florida State. And that is pretty much where we're at. Steelers haven't choked it yet. The Ravens, they have been, but I mean, I still think the Ravens win the division, to be honest. I'm hopeful, though. All I can do is hope for the best when it comes to the Steelers. If OU loses today, do you think that guarantees the Big 12 to get 2 teams? That'll be interesting, for sure. I would say you need Texas Tech to lose, and that's how you get 2 in, as that's going to be a handoff. Oh, there's a fumble! LSU fumbled the ball. Oh, my goodness, and they lost a lot of yards on that one. Oh, he's brought down around the 40-yard line, trying to double reverse. I don't know. That's a little too much there. Oh, that's huge. What in the world? Now it's going to be 3rd and very, very long. Trying to double reverse on 2nd down. That just seems kind of random. So 3rd and 27. They're at the 40. They need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Van Buren in the shotgun. As he takes a snap, drops back, looking. It's a screen. It's caught at the 40. Cuts inside at the 35. Tackled, but now there's a flag or something. What in the world? Prior to the snap, falls. Oh, no, delay of game. Wow, LSU with the delay of game. So you thought they were far. Now they're even further. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be third and 20. No, third and 32? Yeah, I don't know why. Again, the screen's going to be lagging like that. I don't know why. ESPN hates you. I'm sorry. I can't make them love you. They don't care about you. I do. That's why I'm doing this. So, again, it's going to be third and forever. Go Steelers. Appreciate you, Leon. Almost 700 people and only 80 likes. Yes, like it up, people. Third and 32. Third and 32. They're at the 45. They need to get to the 13 as Van Buren drops back. He's looking. Moving up in the pocket. Now moving to his right, and he's going to throw it. It is, I believe he made the catch, but that's going to be, again, well short of the line to gain. That was Thomas on the catch. Now, it does make it an easier field goal. Again, they were not going to kick a field goal from the 44. We're awaiting the spot on the field. I don't know what the call is. Looks like, yeah, it was a completed catch. This will be about a 44-yard attempt from the right hash to take the lead. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. LSU leads 13-10 with 7:56 left to go in this one. LSU looking to play spoiler. That is huge. Let's go, Oklahoma. Yep. 13-10. Yep. Polls 50-50. Yep. I mean, Oklahoma just has not been able to get anything. Oklahoma defense. I'm sorry. I did realize I just missed some other chats. I do appreciate you guys. It is out here, Doc. You're going, man. Yeah. Again, just, you know, it is what it is. I'll respond back. I do need to do a better job of not responding to, like, you know, more of the less kind comments. But, you know, I can't help myself sometimes. I do got to be better at that. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And, again, if you have a problem with what I'm doing, well, just keep in mind you're watching me. So, you know, who's really the bum here? But, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Mr. Doggo Roblox, this guy. I'm watching the app is called ABC. There's no app. It is ABC, folks. But yeah, much appreciated you guys hanging out. And of course, again, you know, subscribe to the channel. It does help out the channel. I'll be doing another game later, right after this one, Virginia Tech and Virginia. So if you like that, and I feel like I know who. Let me actually click on this guy. I recognize that name. Just want to double check though. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. Wish I could type. Oh, no, you're fine. Okay, you're a different person. I'm sorry. I thought you were a different person. I apologize, Mr. Roblox. You seem like a nice guy. 7,000 subs. Nice. Congrats, man. All right, anyway. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's see here. What am I missing? The trolls, yep, and the problem is I just always go underneath the bridge with them for some reason. Who do you think will win? Virginia? I'm pulling for the anarchy, man. I would love to see Virginia Tech win, but at the same time, it's like, well, Virginia, they've had a good year. So, you know, if they can win it, they deserve it. That's our brother. Cowboys just started looking good in the last 25 years of my life. You're excited? Oh yeah, no, dude. I'm not. I'm not a fan of the Cowboys at all. But again, there's good fans and bad fans with every fan base. That's the way it is. But yeah, good stuff. You guys do look good. That's right, man. People said, yeah, they are. They're disrespectful. It is what it is. But again, for the most part, everyone's 99% of you guys are pretty chill. That's the way it is. That's going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. And again, LSU leading 13-10. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma will have the ball at their own 25, under 8 minutes to go in this one. Need LSU to hold them here. I'd imagine so for the LSU fans for sure. You were just asking this guy, the spammer. No, it's all good. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Mateer looking around, sending a man in motion. He takes a snap, drops back, and now all of a sudden you hear whistles blown. The referees have done a pretty poor job as far as getting the flags and their whistles blown before the snap. I mean, that is pretty atrocious. So that is going to back them up 5. And again, if it's a false start, blow the whistle. I don't know why they're scared to blow the whistle or something. It's weird. These refs, the refs are terrible. Again, if it's a flag, blow the whistle immediately. I don't see what the problem is. 1st and 15 in the pistol, trips to the right, tight end in tight to the left as Mateer looking at the defense, reading the defense, I think, as he jumps back. Looking over the middle. Mateer fires. It's dropped at the 30. Gibson was right there wide open, and he hit him. Unfortunately, Gibson couldn't hold on to the ball. Oh, man. Brian saying go Sooners. Wow. Referee, I guess, was in the way, but even then, it's not really on him as it's 2nd and 15. Mateer's going to take it himself up the middle. And that's a little interesting. Only going to get a couple there. So you go from 2nd and 15 to 3rd and 12. Unbelievable. 3rd and 12, they're at the 23. They need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. Mateer in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. As Mateer takes the snap. He's looking over the middle. Moving to his right is Mateer. Under heavy pressure. He fires. It is caught at the 30. But of course, again, he was pushed down of bounds immediately at the 31. That's going to be short of the line to gain. This is a 4th and 4, your own 31. You got to hope that your defense can make some more stops. And again, they've played great. Going forward would just not be the play. Not at this point. You don't like the Cowboys? You're under subscribe. Appreciate you, Tommy. There we go. Eli, it's okay. You're good, Eli. Just drop it. Just drop it. Again, I didn't ban you because, again, I thought you were just being whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Here is the punt. And that's going to be fielded at the 30, and that is a fair catch. Thomas with the fair catch, and that's where LSU will start at the 30 with 6:36 left to go in the 4th quarter. Fake punt? No fake punt there. All the great quarterbacks wore 12. Okay. Eli, you know what you did, I guess. Yeah, just don't worry about it, guys. Can't agree with Steeler fans, though. I don't know about what, but hey, what it is. You can agree or disagree. It's America, folks. Again, as long as you're respectful, I don't care if you disagree. It's no problem. We're not all meant to think the same, or else there's no point to live a different life, I guess. It would be boring if we all agreed. 1st and 10 at the 30 as Van Buren hands it off. Oh, and the Sooners are all over him. That is a loss on the play. That's a loss of 4, I think. 3 or 4. That is a huge loss. Bowley leading the charge there for the Sooners. You hate your team. Jeez. Oh, man, I know the feeling with Pittsburgh. 2nd and 13. That was a loss of 3. Oklahoma fans trying to get loud. They are proud. They are still out. LSU, they're running around. He takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. He's at the 30 and brought down around the 35. That is a gain of 8. That was Caden Durham on the carry. He's had some success running the ball tonight. He's averaging 7 yards a carry. Again, Barry's on a bad back, but he's just had no room tonight. As it's 3rd and 5. They're at the 35. They need to get to the 40 for a brand new set of downs. 5:30 and counting in this one. Again, LSU leading 13-10. They are loud. Again, he is covering his ears, trying to get the play call in. Van Buren drops back, looking, fires to his right. It is incomplete. Good coverage there by the Oklahoma Sooners. Brown on the target, Bowen on the coverage. And Oklahoma will once again get the ball back with just over 5 minutes to go. Can't win any game we need to. Lane Kiffin, is that official, Will? Lane Kiffin goes to LSU. Oh man, I'm sure LSU fans are happy, but I'm not a fan of Lane as well. As there's the punt, and that's going to be fielded at the 16. And of course, that was a fair catch. So 5:04 left to go. Oklahoma, time is running out. You lose, you're probably not going to the playoff. You win, you solidify your spot. LSU, again, they're having a good time. They're playing spoiler. Man. Now for Mateer to throw a 4th pick. Yeah. So 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. They'll have it at the 16. In the shotgun is Mateer. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Going right to left on your TV screen. Mateer drops back. He's looking, fires on the middle. It is caught at the 20 and brought down around the 24. That is Kanik, the tight end, with the catch. Going to give him 9, marking him down at the 25. They're doing hurry-up offense, so 2nd and 1. Mateer drops back. He's looking. He fires. It is caught in the flat. He's at the 30, the 35. Kanik, he's at the 40. Brought down at the 42-yard line. That is an Oklahoma Sooner first down as we're approaching the 4:30 mark in this one. I'm one live crew and Kiffin going. Shootouts. I've lied. I'm not following there. Mateer drops back. He's throwing it down the field, wide open at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma Sooners. The touchdown turkey loves touchdowns, and that was as easy as can be. Wide open. Satanga, 58 yards. And Oklahoma's just taken the lead with 4:16 left in this one. Wow. 100 million, 7 years. Wow, that is a lot. Jeez, unbelievable. Oklahoma's just taken the lead with just over 4 minutes to go. The extra point is up. It is good. 17-13 is your score. Wow. And now the LSU offense, which has mustered only 176 yards all day, they'll have to figure out something if they want to continue to play spoiler. Every time he throws it, it looks like Uncle Rico. He can throw it over the mountains. Yeah. Boomer Sooner. Again, I'm sure a lot of Oklahoma fans are pretty excited about this. Oklahoma and Bama last 2 left on my 100. Well, I'm pulling for you. Again, I pull for all the parlays and all the bettors. Again, I don't really bet myself, but pull for you guys. Holy moly, yep. They scored too quick. Kinda. I mean, the thing is, LSU, again, only 176 yards. This game is rigged. I don't know. This game is going exactly how I thought it would, really. Again, a defensive battle, low-scoring game. Oklahoma probably wins it close. So I don't know what the rigging is. So anyway, we're back here in Norman again. Oklahoma leading 17-13. As we are ready to resume things here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma kicks it off. And that's going to be fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10. Reversing field, stumbling. He's at the 15. Oh, he's got room at the 20, the 30. He's at the 40. Pushed out of bounds around midfield. Oh, that's a great return. 2 Oklahoma defenders ran into each other. And that allowed Brown to take it down the right side. And LSU, again, not great tonight as far as offense, but that will help him out. That will help him out. The kicker doing a good job forcing him to the edge. And, of course, Oklahoma there to push him out. So 1st and 10 for LSU. They're going to mark him out at their own 49. First and 10 in the shotgun. Quads to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Sends a man in motion. Drops back. Van Buren, it's a bubble screen. Caught at the 45. Cuts inside. He's at the 50. And brought down at the 47. That's a gain of 4. Makes it 2nd and 6 coming up for LSU. Brown in the game. Depends on which. There's not too sure. Uh-oh, indeed. Need to stop. We'll see. Big Ben. Oh, yeah. Picks for Steelers for life. 2nd and 6 in the shotgun. Ball at the 47, sending a man in motion. Van Buren takes the snap. He's looking. He fires. Oh, it's batted in the air, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. He had the receiver open, but a good play there by the D lineman there to get a hand up. And now it's 3rd and 6 for LSU. Oh, man, indeed. Holy moly. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. Sending a man in motion is Van Buren. Van Buren takes a snap, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught across the 45. He's at the 40 and brought down around the 37. That is a brand new set of downs for LSU. So 1st and 10 as we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Middle school insult. What's up, Four Eyes? Okay, DeBear, you're an idiot. You have it, buddy. We'll see you later. Enjoy the game on another channel. 1st and 10 at the 37 in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking. It's a screen. It's caught at the 40. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 33. That's a gain of 4. As we're approaching the 2:30 mark, LSU again not really doing that great on offense, but so far just slowly moving down the field. And we might be, this could come down to the last second, which would be great for, I think, just the sports fan. Maybe not you guys, if you're an Oklahoma fan or LSU fan, whatever, but for the sports fan, for sure. 2nd and 6 at the 33 as Van Buren is in the pistol, sending a man in motion. And he drops back, looking. He's moving to his left. He's running for his life. Fires. It's caught, but he falls pretty much immediately at the 32. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Oklahoma leading 17-13. It's going to be 3rd and 5 whenever they come back. I, of course, will be right here. The Bear definitely has. He has it. He has it bad. He had it pretty bad. Let's see here. Hey, man, how's it going? Good to see you. Appreciate you. They don't know what pass interference is. The ref is off. The refs have been bad. I didn't really see anything there. Think of the Vandy fans. I guess so. What's happening there? Let me go and check. I'm kind of curious. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out small channels like mine compete against the big channels. But we're not going to be a small channel for much longer. Again, folks, I started this thing in March, but we're moving up. We are a channel on the rise. We'll be big. We'll be a big channel in 2 years. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Oregon leading 26-14. 2 minutes to go in that one. Vanderbilt blowing out Tennessee 45-24. Unbelievable. Vanderbilt has an outside shot at making the playoff. Very outside, but they have a shot. Duke 42, Wake Forest 32. TCU leading 31-17 against Cincinnati. Florida leading 24-14 over Florida State, and Washington State and Oregon, Pac-12. Washington State leading 3-0. So, man. How many timeouts for both teams? Well, LSU has 1. Oklahoma, I believe, has 2. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. A lot of Boomer Sooners in the chat. And appreciate both of you guys for hanging out. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Maximilian. I'm a Canes fan. Please forgive me. Oh, you're good, Daniel. Daniel, it's all good, man. You deserved it. You guys freaking kicked our butts today, man. You kicked our butts, Daniel. LSU has so much time. They got 2 minutes, yeah. Canes fan here again. I appreciate you guys. Man, look at that. The Miami Hurricanes. You guys are going to make me cover every game now for you guys. You guys with this support. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. The chat is very active tonight. I really do try to get to the chat when I can. You guys have been awesome. 99% of you guys have been great. You know, you guys are great. So I do appreciate you guys. And, of course, again, feel free to vote in the poll. It is close. 51% of you guys think LSU's going to win, which, again, they are driving a chance to steal one from Oklahoma. Wow. This has really been the best possible case for, again, the football fan. I'm just a football fan. I don't really have a dog in this fight. But it's been a pretty good game. I know we were kind of all hating about it. Oh, terrible offense. But, no, honestly, it turned into a great game. And that's what we all want. Maybe not what LSU or Oklahoma want. You guys want a blowout, of course, I get it, but I'm just a football fan. Tulane might be a sleeper pick, maybe. I think North Texas deserves that G5 spot. Also a Canes fan. Oklahoma is a close second. Gotcha. A lot of Go Tigers, a lot of Boomer Sooners. I hope Oklahoma wins. Yep, Seth, I bet you do. What's up, Cassie? How's it going? Cassie pulling for the Boomer Sooners. Who's your college team? I'm a Pitt Panther. Yes, I know we lost. I'm never going to say they're great. So you want to hate on, you're literally hating on a guy that won't defend himself because there's no reason to. There's no reason to. But talk trash. Hey, I might talk trash back. Just don't make it personal, by the way. 3rd and 5. LSU at the 32. They need to get to the 27. Van Buren. He's going to keep it on the RPO, and he's brought down at the 30. That's going to be a gain of a couple. Actually, you can bring him down at the 29. Good spot there. So it's going to be 4th and 2. And I'm not going to be dramatic, folks. This is the ball game. If LSU doesn't get it, Oklahoma will most likely win this game. Thanks for coming to this game. You're very welcome, Joshua. Appreciate you. 4th and 2. They need 2 yards. Van Buren in the shotgun, sending a man in motion, and now there's a timeout. Oh, you kill it. You kill it. You kill all the suspense. So, yeah, timeout, LSU. That's their final timeout. Oklahoma, by the way, actually with 3 timeouts. Oklahoma leading again 17-13. No spoilers, by the way. Again, if you're watching the game, doesn't mean you have to go ahead and, look, first down, let me go and type that in. Don't do that. Just let me call the game. Let me call the game. I promise. I will let you know. You from Pittsburgh? I am from Pennsylvania. Live in Texas, though. Arriba los Tigres, LSU. You look like you can read Spanish. I can. I can't speak it, though. I know I just did, but I mean, I actually don't really speak it at all. My mom talks to me all the time in Spanish. I just respond in English. I'm not even going to lie. That was my whole life. And still do to this day. Still do to this day. 4th and 2 for LSU. Can they get to the 29? Or pardon me, the 27. That's where they're at. They're at the 29. They need to get to the 27. Oh, man. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Are they going to get a stop? Are they going to get a first down? I guess we'll find out. As Van Buren is under center. Tight ends in tight. Van Buren, play action. Looking to his right. Fires. It's batted. Incomplete. And Oklahoma holds on to win. Oh, my goodness. This place is loud. Oklahoma will be 10-2 and pretty much solidified their chances of making the playoff. They're going to be in. Now, where, of course, well, I guess we'll find out in about a week or so. But what a game it ended up being. Again, if you were here for the first half, more power to you. This game was not so great. It was not so great at all in the first half. But it turned out to be a pretty decent one. Again, appreciate you guys. Josh was saying, no, it's a tough one. What was the decider between Pitt and Penn State? I was just raised to be a Pitt fan. I was raised to be a Steeler fan. I'm more of a Steeler fan than anything, really, to be honest. Pitt fan, I'm a casual Pitt fan, It's not like a big deal. Wow, indeed, Trisk. As there is the first knee. Again, they'll probably take one more. And that's going to do it. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, I'm going live very, very soon. I got Virginia Tech in Virginia. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. It is free. I know subscribe is a dirty word, but I assure you, it is actually more of a follow button. So make sure, again, to follow by hitting that subscribe button. No bill will be sent to you. Again, if you're just a football fan, a sports fan, this is the channel for you. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. I'll be going live very, very soon as Oklahoma has officially defeated LSU 17-13. They have a 99% chance to make the college football playoff. I mean, it's pretty much 100. I doubt they fall. There's no way they would fall in the rankings. That would be interesting. And I do plan on going live for that selection show. Not the actual selection show, but again, for Tuesday night, that'll give us a good idea of who's going to probably go to the playoff. Then, of course, the following Tuesday, that's when we'll know for sure after the championship games. But again, appreciate you guys. You guys all take care. Again, I'm going live pretty much right after this to cover Virginia Tech and Virginia. You guys all enjoy. If I don't see you again, hopefully you had a happy Thanksgiving, and I will catch you in the next one. You guys all take care and have a great rest of your night. Peace.